Live? All right. And we are live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. So everybody, I have the live open this morning again. To the people who are the people who are paid members, subscribers, members of the channel, you're gonna share your live again this morning. Had to leave the live open. I just felt that it was necessary to leave the live open so that if anybody who is out there in Jamaica who can actually contact us still, if they still have, the amenities, internet and all that stuff, they could reach out to us and probably go live and tell us what's going on in their area and these kind of things. Before we do all that, shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Whatever it is you do for a living, shout out to you. You get up and go work, shout out to you. You're not robbing, killing nobody for what them have, and you out here getting yours by the sweat of your brows. Shout out to you. Extra special shout out to the people who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself. Here we are on this beautiful morning. Today is Tuesday. Today is the 28th of October, 2025. Of course, we know we're saying it's a beautiful morning because we're not where it's not so beautiful right now. Right? Big up yourself and thank you for being here. Can't shout out every name that's here this morning. The chat is open. I will big up S Diva for being the first one in this morning. Miss Goldie Robinson was also there as well, and Sharon Spence and Galore. Thank you, Galore, for being here as well early in the morning. And everybody else, if I didn't call your name, you don't know how it go already. I just can't call out everybody's name, right? Listen, right off the bat, I only have two things that I want to talk about this morning. It's not two things that are available to talk about. Somebody said the other morning, SouFlo, you run out of topics this morning. That's why you end the live so early. Trust me, you can't run out of topics. Y'all seen me up here go 4 hours long on a live. You cannot run out of topics. There's always something to talk about. However, I can't seem to focus on anything else right now except for a couple of things. I can't focus really on much than the shutdown, the government shutdown in the United States of America that's happening now and how many people are being affected. I've had people reach out to me. Some of you are probably in here watching right now, so I'm spreading your message that said they're willing to help anybody who is from the SouFLoTV platform who is being affected adversely by the government shutdown, and they might be going through some things. There's people out here who don't have any food in their house right now. There's people out here who have not received their paychecks. There's people out here who had no money in savings and they were living paycheck to paycheck. Things ain't cushy for everybody right now. So you see, if things good for you right now, your head is more than above water, you need to just be thankful that you are not in that situation. All right. So before we talk about how Jamaica I got mash up, make we talk a little bit about how the US mashing up too at the same time on a different level of mash up. Something we never thought we would see, right? The great United States of America looks like she is on her knees right now and about to lay down upon her belly. It don't look good. But of course, we are going to leave that for later, and we have to get into this hurricane that is heading for Jamaica right now. I've been up early, man. My alarm went off at 2 a.m. this morning. I woke up at 3. Said me I get the next extra hour sleep, and then I couldn't go to sleep because the alarm already woke me up. Didn't even go work out this morning. I just been on the computer just tracking the hurricane up to the minute, up to the time, seeing what's going on with it, what their predictions are for Jamaica. Every one of these experts are predicting nothing good. Every one of these experts are predicting nothing good. You know what I mean? Where's the bees? America on her knees. Yeah. America's on her knees right now. She looked like she's about to lay down on her belly, fam. Yeah. But we're gonna talk about that later. It's a lot to pick up there. A lot to pick up there. Expected to hit Jamaica at a Category 5. This hurricane is the latest that I have caught. Let me say something. I saw one of the storm chasers, because that's what they do. They chase storms. So in case you were wondering, somebody said it yesterday, and I am never too big to take telling or to learn from other people. You might say something that you think past me. That was just the little piece of thing that I needed to go do some further research and figure out what that is. I love being in the know, right? So remember, we were wondering, how come so many foreign entities are in Jamaica? Oh my God, I don't even have my phones. Hold on. If somebody wasn't calling, I wouldn't even know that the phone wasn't here. We not even set up. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFLo. Morning.
Morning, bro. What going?
There, man.
Talk to me now.
I just one thing with you, to say a little bit about the hurricane itself. Say people them come and watch TikTok now, people them will like travel to Jamaica for quote unquote vacation. Say some of the people them are most ungrateful set of people them know. Because
them are complaining about how they're being treated and they're not getting a whole heap of this, that, and the other.
Exactly.
I see them, bro. I see them.
American people are some of the most ungrateful set of people, right?
Americans are super entitled people. Like,
and
go on, talk.
Yeah, but what about this one?
Yeah, I was gonna say Americans are super entitled people. You see, like how them in America have all these benefits and all these things, and if them dial 911, the police reach at them yard in 5 minutes and all them something there. And most other countries around the world are not like that. They're not set up like that. So America is really one of them places there where you can cuss it if you want to, but they have so many benefits. Like when they step outside of their countries, when them realize that the rest of the world don't have all those things lined up like that. So now that they're caught up in Jamaica and they were there to have fun, but things turn into this now where a Category 5 is coming, they're locked off, no flights going in, no coming out, them can't leave. And now they have to deal with being treated at a Jamaican level. So, hey, lock up, stay inside. The building you're in is secured. We'll give you a bag with 2 cups of ramen noodles and something, ride out the storm. And they're like, oh my God, what is this? What are you giving us? 2 cups of ramen noodles. What are we supposed to do with 2 bottles of water? Blah, blah. Them need a whole crate of water. Them need a whole crate of ramen noodles. Them need special food provided for them while the hurricane is going on. Them need all the extra stuff. So they are bashing Jamaica heavily online. And I saw it this morning.
Yeah, man, they can't bash all they want. Like, they remember saying people are family for go work too.
Yeah. And like the people them who work there were supposed to stay there with them and take care of them.
No, but they don't have no family.
Yeah.
All right, sir. I'm not alone. Adapt with you also.
All right, my brother. Me see it. Big up yourself, yeah?
Yeah, man.
All right. So like I was going to say before, I'm not too big to learn. So somebody in the comment section yesterday said, those people who are in Jamaica, because you guys are saying, which I was saying, this is strange to me because I've seen hurricanes come and go. And I've never seen so many American or foreign entities fly into Jamaica anticipating a hurricane. Well, the person who made that one little comment, big up to you, because it sparked my interest. So I went and I started looking, paying more attention and learning that there are groups of people that are actually called storm chasers. And this is what they do professionally. Some of them ride on these specially made helicopters close to the eye of the storm. Like this storm right here, so they went out to sea to meet it and went close to the eye of it. And that's how them get certain type of pictures that you're able to see and all these things. It's super dangerous. This is what they love to see. A category 5 hitting land and maintaining category 5 is not common. So it's like this I wanted to something them where you want to see throughout your storm chasing career. Like I was there to see it touch down in full action. It's not necessarily I want front seat to the destruction. It is I want front seat to the destruction, but it's not necessarily I want front seat to the destruction just because I want to see Jamaica mash up. It's more like I want front seat to this destruction because I've never seen a category 5 touchdown before and I want to see it touchdown kind of thing. So that's what they actually do for a living. They've been doing this for forever, right? So our decades then. So it's not necessarily that. And it was important for me to learn that because I was puzzled as to why so many of them are in Jamaica. Remember, I know when the 9/11 something that happened, you see, I'm going to talk fast. When the 9/11 something that happened in New York back in the day, right? Which they still commemorate up to this day. If that pass, you're going to catch it back. There were news media people on hand already to film. So it was like, yo, I wonder if this thing a plan and them sit up there and say, I want a front page to the destruction. So it kind of put my mind back to that. Like, I wonder if that's what's going on in Jamaica and them are comfy, get front page, front seat. Like, you know, when you go on a show and you're like, me want to right up front because I want to see the artist in person. That's my favorite artist. And other people are like, it's going to be a concert, but it ain't that interesting for me. So I can stay away back there. So I'll take the nosebleed seat. That's what this was given for me. So I was worried. But it turns out these storm chasers this is their profession. This is their job. This is what they do. You know what I mean? And they're there to see it that way. Ever since I watched that movie called Tornadoes, I've known about these types of people and the thrills it gives them. Yes, but the thing is, we watched that in movie, but we never know that it was actually real in real life. I thought that was acting, but they actually exist in real life. And it's not just one and two of them. They are out there. It's like it's their profession. They get paid really well to do it too. It's super dangerous, as you can imagine, right? Because they not only chase hurricanes, they chase tornadoes, they chase all kind of adverse weather conditions. They want to be like right there in it to witness it, catch it on film, so they can say, "I was there. I saw that earthquake. I saw that tsunami. The waves were as tall as a 20-story building. I survived it." You know, and then you have to expect a lot of these major news networks. They will pay a lot of money for the footage from these people so they can air it on their channels and have it just rotating. Anyway, this is what I've gathered for Jamaica so far, right? They not only go all over the Caribbean, BM, they go all over the world. They literally chase these weather conditions all over the world. I am super glad for whoever said it yesterday. I don't know who said it, because I didn't dismiss you. Obviously, I took account of what you said, and it made me go. So I can come back and tell my audience now, say, I don't think they're there because it's a conspiracy. I think they're there because this is what they do. You get it? Yeah, so nobody now set you up for strangle way kind of thing. It's like, now, for those of you who still believe that this is curated, man-made, I'm going to leave you to that belief, and we're not going to argue about that here, right? But the storm chasers, they chase storms, and they exist for real. Watching start, as a few of us referred that. Okay, Nans, well, big up yourself, because I never did see. I saw one person said it, and I kind of like skipped over it, but it stuck with me. So this is what I've gathered so far for you, right? This hurricane is expected to hit Jamaica at a Category 5 at 165. Watch this. 15 minutes ago, before I started this live, before I started the live, they're watching it and they said, yep, it's coming in, it's going for Jamaica. It's probably going to hit earlier than we expected now because it has now picked up speed. They predicted this thing would hit at 165 miles per hour, and now it's running at 175 miles per hour. Yes, and it's coming for Jamaica for sure. According to their predictions, we're talking about meteorologists who are tracking this on screen, right? According to their prediction, even if it weakens when it hits Jamaica, it is still going to hit at least a category 4. And that will still be a very hard hit. One of our hardest hurricanes we've been hit by was a category 3. That caused devastation. So you can imagine still being hit by a 4. You can also imagine being hit by a 5. If the tree mash you up like that, you can imagine what a 5 is going to do. Now, things get a little bit dark here. And that part too, it is moving at an extremely slow rate. But now it's picked up speed. So we're going to get into this. What I've gathered, pen and paper for you, is it says this should come with 15 to 30 inches of rain. Some places the water a bit tall as you're building. Some places the water won't be so tall. I've seen videos coming out of Jamaica. I live close to Mandeville. My area, if you don't know Jamaica, them part there, Jamaica, you know, say Christian and Mandeville not too far from each other, right? So generally the same kind of area. There's a brother who put his videos up this morning. He went live and he's showing the vehicles are underwater already. Him say, yes, the whole of the car, them gone now. Because see there, every car underwater and you could really barely see the top of the cars. Like you just see the car top them. And this is early, you know. Remember, it's not touch land yet. The cars are already underwater in Mandeville. According to the the meteorologists, the experts who do this, they said devastation is expected mostly on the southern side of Jamaica. Devastation is expected. U.S. meteorologist says, get this part. And I even time-stamped the video and wrote down exactly what he said, because I couldn't believe that him did I say. He says, I am sure, unfortunately, we will be talking about several deaths as it works its way over Jamaica. Death is guaranteed. Unfortunately, I am sure we will be talking about several deaths as it works its way over Jamaica. That video is stamped at 7:20, 7 minutes and 20 seconds into the video. It's Fox 13, Tampa Bay, Jamaica, feeling impact of Category 5 Hurricane Melissa is the title of the video. I'm going to write it down so everybody can go look on it and see him say it just like that. I had to rewind it because I'm thinking as people are about to go through this, the last thing you want to do is tell the people them before the hurricane even lick them, say, someone who got dead, you know. We are definitely expecting death. This is going to be a total devastating destruction. I mean, just the language alone that is being used, you know, kind of like engineered to make the people them panic and get freed, and to hear that there's definitely going to be deaths. I saw Dr. Christopher Tufton yesterday, which is our Minister of Health and Wellness, reported that we have 3 deaths already and must say 11 or 13 injuries. And those were all from people preparing for the storm. I saw one person drop off our roof on a video. The neighbors were videoing their neighbors putting up stuff, and the wind was very strong. And the wind lift off the ladder that they were standing on, and the brother with the top of the ladder on the roof, him skin off the roof. Me sure say him broke up himself. And the other one that was halfway up the ladder, it blew him off too. So we're seeing people getting hurt before this even starts. We're seeing people getting hurt before this even starts. You know what I mean? But for them to report it this way, this is a trained meteorologist who has been doing this for decades on the same station. I'm sure, unfortunately, we will be talking about several deaths as it works its way over Jamaica. That right there never sit too good with me. I say the Jamaican people, them make them video about them say storm a go turn left and storm a go turn right, but they don't know God alone is in control. Me understand, you know, the preaching and thing. I don't knock anybody's faith, man, and whatever makes you feel good in these times, you go right with it. If you feel like prayer I go work for you, you go right with it. If you feel like now is the time to call upon your God, you go right with it. You're going to have somebody to call upon. A Category 5 is not normal. It's not every day a Category 5 touchdown. Category 5s build up in the sea often, and by the time they hit land, they usually hit at Category 1 and 2. Catastrophic damage is done around Category 3 and 4. But a 5, I'm understanding now, is something special. The way how he was describing this hurricane, right? The man was using words like, this is a beautiful, healthy hurricane. I said to myself, say, bro, I said death is imminent, like whole heap of people are got dead, and unfortunately, you know, we're going to be talking about deaths and stuff. And in the same breath, you're saying it's a beautiful and healthy hurricane. Puzzle me. You know, why are people climbing ladders? People don't realize how serious this is. No, and I got to know. And I saw the Prime Minister come out yesterday to talk about how the media is portraying him or portraying his administration as if they're not doing anything. And I'm like, Andrew, go sit your ass down. Like, it's one at the time. Remember, I'm telling you, sir, I know how to respect the office. I know how to respect the rank. You understand? I was in the military. There are a lot of high-ranking soldiers that I did not like, and I would probably punch them in their shit in real life outside of military setting. But when they're in that is them, their rank, their uniform, their whatever, you respect that level. So me not really shout no disrespect to the Prime Minister, regardless if I like his policies or not. I ain't trying to disrespect him, but when he came out yesterday talking about how the media is portraying him and we need our media to do this and that, hey man, sit your ass down. You don't have to defend everything. We're not blind. And now that U.S. media is in Jamaica underground, they're exposing you, your administration. Everybody can see that is a whole lot of late preparation happening. Late preparation are happening. Last minute things are happening. That's why the people them fall off of the roof yesterday. One part of this is they were being lackadaisical. They weren't thinking that this storm was going to hit and it was going to be that serious. And then as the news is developing and we're seeing how serious it's getting, now you have those procrastinators who are running in to say, oh God, well, I might as well go nail it down now. Well, we better go make sure it's secure now, when they should have done that from a long time ago. We have a saying, right? It says, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Well, they weren't staying ready. That's the problem. They weren't staying ready. And I keep on saying again, when Mark Golding got up the other day and got his mic shut off by the Speaker of the House, which is Andrew Holness's wife, that is the Ross question that they were trying to ask. Were the contractors paid so the work was done to clear all these gully and drainage so that things won't be as bad, the flooding won't be as bad? Because this meteorologist that I'm following, right, that's talking about how I'm sure, unfortunately, we will be talking about several deaths as it works its way across Jamaica. That person is not just talking about the hurricane itself. He went further. He said the next devastating thing that's going to happen is the flooding that will happen after. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo. Good morning, family.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. You know what? He needs to go sit his ass down for real. Because last week when they were in the House, the Parliament, and the PMP MPs were trying to raise these issues so they could have good conversation.
They cut their mics off.
They cut their mics off.
Exactly.
They could have had good, even though they would still be late, but they would have had sensible conversation and have things in place. You see what they do? They cut the mic off, never entertain the conversation, and now look where we are. That's why those people get killed, because last minute they have to be rushing to do things.
Right. Exactly right.
And then when the media, when the people on the social media come out and speak, he's coming out, running out to say what?
Exactly right. He's running out now to say how he needs the media to tell the truth, and he don't like how they're portraying his administration.
But it's the truth. The media
as if they haven't been doing anything.
They haven't been doing anything. They started to clean these drains, and even up to now, SouFlo, a lot of drains have not even been cleaned properly.
I know. I see the people them. They're putting their cameras in the drain and they're complaining.
Yes. There's a place over by Sandy Gully, where this guy was showing that there's a split, and he was saying if this storm really comes, everybody right there is going to be washed away, because he'd been calling out to them so long, like a year ago, regarding that gully needs to be repaired.
We need to
and everybody ignored.
And sorry not to cut you off, but here's the thing, right? This is not about you or him and his administration running around last minute doing the work. This is about something that should have been done. These drains are supposed to be cleaned and maintained clean so that in case anything happens. Now, let's not forget, we're talking about an administration that has been in power now for a decade. Some of the stuff I saw them pulling out of one of these drains yesterday on video, it was about a decade worth of stuff. So the people who live in these areas, right, they've always been complaining how the drain them back up, how sewage busting at them place where them live, how it stink around here, which part them a try sell food and nobody don't want to buy them food or them goods because it smell like dude around there. These are stuff that Jamaicans in these areas have been complaining about throughout this entire rulership of this administration. So now that a category 5 is coming, they're forced to do it because U.S. media is on the ground watching what's going on, and they're pointing it out and saying, man, you guys are going to have problems because this drain right here is not clear. And now them a run, send the bulldozer them over there, so make them go dig out that. It's a shame, man. It's a shame.
Listen, in Portland, on a very prominent station, YouTube station yesterday, the MP on the PMP side that was running for Portland West, she was on, and I'm almost certain I heard her say up to now they have not seen Darrell Vaz. In that place where the people need help. People voted for it.
Vaz is heading for higher ground with his with his family. He's probably saying what everybody else is saying. Hey, God go with your car. When you supposed to can do to help you now?
But the people that voted for him, he's supposed to be there with the people, helping the people on the ground.
There's a lot of mad stuff going on the ground, and we're going to talk about all of them. All right, my friend. There's a lot of mad stuff going on the ground. I see where a church is being used to store cars, while there's a brother and a sister who has given up his house to house over 100 and something people who have nowhere to go other than their house that are lying too low and are guaranteed to be flooded and possibly some of them blown away. Yes, the bishop have him car in a one church and is charging other people. Me have to laugh. And it's charging other people to come store their cars in there too. Now, me I tell you, if you have one of the nice beasts, them, you look at 2024, 2025, X7, X6, or wherever you drive, you really don't want it flood out. You see what I say? So you might go park it in at the church and pay the little fee. But I'm saying, I don't even see churches opening up their doors and coming together for their communities. The church, them locked down, and the church, the people them who run the church and pass around offering plate on a regular basis, them cut gone too. man, I've seen some nice churches in Jamaica. For the people who haven't been back to Jamaica in a while, you will not understand what I'm saying. And this is why I keep telling y'all to go back on a regular basis. Nobody thinks you're a little church where they cross the road where you used to go when you grew up and you haven't been back in 20, 30 years. No, I'm talking about big ass churches like the big churches they have here in the US. Some of those churches rival the churches they have here in the US. I talk about big, expensive, modern looking structures, churches. None of them have their doors open for anybody to come in. The church them now do no food drive and now turn the place in and make we sleep over here so and make we have like a prayer, praise and worship. And you know me, I said through the storm and we'll see each other through. All your church leaders are gone. All our church leaders are gone. Our people host the people that my fair run to. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
SouFlo, I just want to add one thing because I saw somebody in the comments saying that the people are nasty, like why the drainage are blocked. But let me say this, SouFlo. Lack of garbage collection is an issue in Jamaica.
It is too. It is too.
So that is a major, I'm sure if they were collecting garbage the way it should be done, a lot of people, I'm not saying everybody, the gully probably would be dirty, but a lot of people would not want to throw things in the drains and the gullies.
I will expound upon that once you're done. Because
okay, all right, thank you.
All right, I'm glad that you brought that back. So I actually left a comment under that same video I'm telling you about, where I said the amount of stuff I see them draw out of the drainage there, that has not accumulated in no year or 2 years. That look like about 10-year worth of stuff up, block up the drainage. But we can't blame government for everything though. And as much as if I was being a hypocrite, I could sit up here and say, Andrew holding this in a power 10 years now, and I know them just a clean the drain. But no, man, if you talk the truth though, the whole heap of Jamaican people nasty and raw stuff, you have to take care of where you live, my friend, right? You have to take care of where you live. Remember when me telling about the beach I went on in Jamaica because I didn't want to go to the tourist area, and I was so... I was literally like, you ever been somewhere where somebody is vomiting and then you feel like you want to vomit up? Or you step in a one load of doo-doo and you feel like everywhere else there might be more doo-doo, your skin start crawl? I've been to beaches in Jamaica that make me feel just like that. So what do I end up doing? As a person who love Jamaica so much, I end up going to find myself over which part the tourists them there. Because the uncle over there so them keep clean. Because it is privatized and the people who are making money off of it keep it clean. So we can't really blame government all the time. The people them ras nasty too. And I mean, the sister just made a point. The garbage collection system in Jamaica, to collect your garbage, to have a system where your garbage is recycled and turned into fuel or whatever the case may be, these things need to be implemented as well, right? I lived in Germany for quite a few years. And I was super impressed at how Germany was. Remember I told you all about the girl when I was going to school at Kaiser University, the girl in my class that was like, well, take your ass back to Germany then. And I said, wow, that's funny because I'm an infantry combat veteran that just got home and I'm trying to go to school. I said, did your dad serve? Did your brother serve? And she was like, no, none of the males in her family served. And I said, that's weird because I fought for this, but you're sending me back to a foreign country just because I told you that their system is better. So Germany has a system that Jamaica could actually copy. When I said them place clean like you can't eat off of them road to rotted day or night. And if you see anything on their road, one plastic wrapper, it won't be there for more than 5-10 minutes. Somebody will pick it up. The people have a mindset of keeping their own place clean. But the government of that country also has a system in place where their garbage gets turned into fuel. And you have to compartmentalize your garbage, like recyclable stuff have to go here, this have to go there, that have to go there. And if you mess up how you put it out, they won't pick it up. And they will fine you and then make you do it different. So Jamaica have to start looking along those lines, which comes down to leadership. Remember, I know Them call it government for a reason, because in government, there's that word that's called govern. So the people them obviously can't govern themselves, so government have to step in and govern. That's why we have government. If the people could govern themselves, we wouldn't need any government. So government have to govern it. But as much as we want to blame it on just government, we have to take some responsibility as people as well. I've been saying this for years. The people them change them baby nappy out a road diaper. Old school people call it nappy. You change the baby diaper them out a road. The big doo-doo diaper them roll it up so and just fling it sideways so. Don't care where it land. Man and woman round there so I do them little thing. The man take off him condom and just fling it over there so full of him juices. Don't care where it land. Like, it's nasty. You see Jamaican men all the time jump out and piss any which part. Them not care if you pull out them hood in front of everybody and just piss anyway. Nasty. Them a eat a patty, a box juice, them done, them just dash the whole light right beside them. Light up a cigarette, smoke it, and then dash the cigarette butt right there. Like, we have to be better as well. But all those things is what contribute to what the drainage system looks like in Jamaica, you know what I mean? All of them things that contribute to what the drainage system look like in Jamaica. But up on the beach already, man, I see one whole heap of shitty diaper. Whole heap of them, not just one and two. Whole heap of them. I even videoed it. The man I ride the horse on the beach, the horse just a doodle. And that's a drop shit. Nobody was trying to pick it up. No, nothing. Now I'm on the same beach. My kids are running around. And I'm scared now of stepping in horse shit while I'm there to enjoy the beach. Like, we need to do better. Our hygiene got low. And because of that is how the place look, how it look, the drainage system and all that. Still, though, it should never be that backed up. And what I saw coming out that drainage system yesterday, boy, I mean, the holes for the drainage thing, they're huge, right? Some big sitting like so. So if we clog that up, is to give you a good idea of how much stuff. I can't even put my hands out wide enough to tell you how wide the mouth of them drain here is. And it clog up. I go right through, clog up. We are more reactive than proactive. And that's how we deal with everything in Jamaica. More reactive than proactive. We will go on la lay until, pardon my language, the shit hits the fan. And then when the shit hits the fan, it's like, oh my God, oh shit, okay, all right. Send somebody go over there, so do that. Pull up this, put that over there, so run, go. We're doing something. Don't say we're not doing anything, we're doing something. But the problem is, just like Charlotte said on the screen, leadership is lacking because that's something that should have been done a long time ago. That we wouldn't find ourselves in this position. Like the brother them who did that try to fix up them roof yesterday and it blow with the two of them, I'm sure. If the one, Dr. Christopher Tufton said that we have 3 deaths so far. If the one at the top of the ladder is not one of them deaths there, he missed it by the skin and teeth. Because the way how him fall off of the ladder there and went down head first, it wasn't nothing else for him to land on but either his head or his neck. So now is not the time to be doing this last minute something. But that is how a lot of business is taken care of in Jamaica. It's either really late, can't get it done, and then last minute, hurry up and do it, because we have to get it done now. Boy. And then, of course, there are these people. God is very angry. Stop killing the children, the women of the land. You know, big up to Bob Marley, man. Me say, Bob says, Bob Marley said something, right, that I captured it yesterday, and me have to make them hear this. Bob said, the earth vex, you know. Listen to Bob Marley. We tend to think of prophets, right? We tend to think of prophets in like in a Bible prophet there. Or we tend to think of prophets are like old in age, a myth. And listen to what Bob said right there. So hear this.
When this blood clot earth vex, God earth vex, no. Well, little more. When this blood clot earth vex, God earth vex, no. the earth itself vex because I'm underrate the earth. You know, and the earth vex, God earths the land and the fullness thereof. Yeah. So the earth vex. And when time the earth go back to theme spot, because them tell you say, if there was a river running through here and a man dry it up and put land in and build it up theme way, the river is coming back to its place. That means every hole where them dig in the earth, when they're rightful, the earth want back that blood clot space. Well, look more. When this blood clot earth vex, God earth vex now, you know. The earth itself vex. Because I'm underrate the earth. You know, and the earth vex, God earths the land and the fullness thereof. Yeah. So the earth vex. And when time the earth go back to theme spot, because them tell you say, if there was a river running through here and a man dry it up and put land in and build it up theme way, the river is coming back to its place. That means every hole where them dig in the earth, when they're rightful, the earth want back that blood clot space.
Bob said, for those of you who didn't catch it, the man said the earth vex. Because the earth vex, no blood clot, you know. Yeah, the earth vex. And him said, every hole that is not rightfully digging the earth, if you dry up a river and pave it over and put where you want to put yourself, the river there come back for its space. You back up the sea and put all this stuff so you can build high-rise apartment buildings or whatever upon it. The sea will come back for its space. All right. I see somebody in here saying, yeah, the earth vex. The earth vex because we treat earth like that. We treat earth in a way where earth should be vexed. Not true? Think about how we live, right? Just like how I'm talking about the drainage system and all that. You just nyaman, just dash things over this one, dash things over here. So I saw a beautiful video yesterday of a couple of guys look like they were out spearfishing and stuff in the rough waters, and they're running on the beach. Some of you might have seen it. And one of those big gulls, the birds with the gulls, seagulls, them run down one and catch it, and because it couldn't go away, it couldn't leave them because some plastic something wrap up one of its wing and it's half flying like this, and the youth them run it down and catch it and cut off the something off its wing and throw it. And the big seagull, first of all, I would have been scared as hell because that thing is huge. But them not afraid, and them run it down and catch it and set it free by cutting the plastic something off its wing. The earth vex. A lot of what we're doing to earth is just wicked. Mama Earth is so crying. You know what I mean? And all these things have, the earth is protected. Yes, the earth is protected and it is mishandled. The earth is also self-cleansing. Earth is self-cleansing. That's why when I hear people say stuff like, world without end, amen. I missed that part there. And then they talk about the end of the world is coming. No, the end of the world is not coming. The end of you is coming. The end of us is coming. Each one of us have an ending that's coming. Earth has always been here and is going to always be here. And if we keep on frig up earth, earth will belch and burp and fart and shit and get rid of all of us and replenish herself all over again. That part there. The earth, exactly, Nans. Exactly. The earth replenishes herself all the time. So yeah, it was funny to see Bob saying that yesterday, you know. But on top of that though, we need to do better as people, man. Now I saw somebody who said just now that the media is lying and the storm is not going to hit like they say it's going to. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, my brother, blessing.
Wagwan King.
Boy, I'm the boy, Mervin the Point. Hear me thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for the persons who I saw, boy, late preparation, country need to understand, say, there's no formal policy of government, you see? We say, when hurricanes strike, X amount of things needs to happen. Every little division, water commission, JPS, all of them have a little policy, their little plan. And even my little community will have a little plan. You see? Mm-hmm. But we don't have a national plan where everybody can subscribe to and know say. From we hear say tropical storm, this is what everybody in our nation to do. Rather than we are run up and down and a buy bread.
Right.
You see?
Right.
Yeah.
There should,
And what happens is that there's no structure to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
From we know where hurricane farm, it farm down in Africa down there so. And from we get the prediction so wanna go reach a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
A certain set of things supposed to kick in because we know say that come.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So that's one I think. Also the employers. Because when me run my thing, when you have disaster, these employers don't pay their staff in advance.
Mm-hmm.
So Miss Karen noticed, I don't mean no disrespect, but me I share with you. That one I think the people them don't get no money, Karen. So they get the money just for the payday when they stand there them doorstep. So what happened with the little brother them now at last minute, because them never have the funds to deal with it up front.
Right.
All right.
Right.
We're gonna left that part of this in terms of policy. Because after the next time. What I want to say, you see, them said it's time I go cross from St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, and come over on our side over St. Anne, you see?
Mm-hmm.
So I two, Mr. BM, two sides where I get like from over west side, which are our place and over something. But I want to look at what the cockpit country is gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Because when them because at Deso, at the cockpit country are gonna be the barrier they will go take all I leak. So regardless of the damages what happen in Jamaica and we are hoping not a lot. You see, we'll keep our fingers crossed and whatsoever, hope the preparation and make it. And we are going to see the damage where the cockpit country are going to get. And when the cockpit country get that damage there, I have to take off the leak off for the rest of the
rest of
the
Jamaica.
rest of the island.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So at the cockpit country, I got to shield. So you see the people them who they are jump up on a top boat, them want them how much truck to run.
Mm-hmm.
They must remember say at the cockpit country and the Blue Mountain and all of that, I will shield. And this chances are, you know, sometimes for those who believe in their supreme being,
mm-hmm.
whatsoever God it may be,
mm-hmm.
them are going to look and realize that guess what? Part of earth is the shield with them I try destroy. That's sense, my brother.
Man has our respect, bro.
Good.
So yeah, what else me say about that? Heavy military presence is nearby. Heavy U.S. military presence is nearby. You know, the brother I called yesterday where some of you say he's long-winded all the time. Others of you say every time him talk, though, he goes deep. When I first learned that every hurricane takes the same route, is developed the same way, right? And comes through the same channel, which is actually where the slave ships, the route of the slave ships during the transatlantic slave trade, I was freaking flabbergasted. I had to go look up if somebody did try to pull my leg and say, you know, just telling me some BS. But when I found out that it was actually real, I said, no, man. So all of them hurricanes to me, you know, just like Nance Day, I said, the ancestors are reclaiming. I kind of have a feeling like there's a spiritual element to all of this that is happening as well. Now, mind you, some people are still saying, yeah, it happens, but that one is man-made. That whatever, right? I'm on either side of the fence because I'm thinking for the amount of things that was done to our ancestors who came through that channel, if their spirits ain't angry, nothing is. You understand? So I could very well see it being that their spirits are angry, and every time they're ready to rise up and blow with some sitting and rearrange some just to make the world know, say, yeah, we here and we still angry, and justice still ain't been done, your reparations still hasn't been paid, our seeds are still here, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I'm angry bad to the point where them are coming out category 5. Jamaica, them might have come for you in a category 5 because we went from kings and queens to bitches and hoes and niggas. Remember, I was talking to y'all the other day where I said, you know, one time gone, like we used to talk to ourselves like man as king. I used to talk to ourselves like, yes, my lord, or you know, these terms of royal terms, empress, queen, princess, them kind of something there. And we go from that now to me, I'm a nigga them. Or me and my bad bitches, and we all bad bitches. And how the hell we went from royalty to hoes and bitches and niggas, and how did we do that? If the theory is true that it is the ancestor spirits, then that might be one of the things that will make them angry no blows and skirt too. Because after all they've been through, and you reach a point in a history where you've had more than any others before you has ever had in terms of technology and knowledge and all these things, right? And I know you choose to go ton hoes and bitches and niggas instead of kings and queens. Them probably mad about that too. Just everybody just frivolously just riding everybody else, and it, you know, skin out is the order of the day, and teeth piece and them kind of something there. Give me some run so nobody now if you know and sitting like that. And you know, they say Jamaica runs the Caribbean when it comes to, I think it's not the Caribbean, it's the Western world when it comes to illegitimate children, or the proper word is paternity fraud, right? The most man get jacket out of Jamaica because the woman them not afraid to fling a jacket. That consists of a lot of messed up relations. You know what I mean? Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. Then let's talk about how we kill each other. Yeah, brother, talk to me. What go on?
Not much. I realized you was about to hit a topic and you lose your train of thought.
No, sir.
About these. No, somebody called and then you didn't finish what you were saying.
Put me on track.
No, these people that believe that the storm not coming and it's just a media hype, and you know. Yeah, what do you have to say about those people? Because
I wasn't even gonna expound on them. I was just saying I saw somebody in the comment section who said it, but
yes.
Honestly, we have seen cases where the media, I said it yesterday, we've seen cases where the media hype it up. They've done it to us here in Florida quite a few times. Me run outside, put shutters upon the house, me start videotape for y'all. We're in the eye of the storm, pray for us, it's coming our way. We go to the grocery store, 20 crate of water stuck up in our living room high, so because they're telling us you're going to be without electricity for at least a week, no food, this, that. Make sure you get your non-perishables. And we do all that, right? And spend up 1 month worth of money in one day just because you try to sustain yourself and your family. And then by tomorrow morning, not even a toops are rain. So I can't really argue with that person there. Huh?
This is not the same case, though.
Yeah, but I can't argue with the person because if somebody had said it back then, I probably would have said the same thing too. That, oh, shut up, because it's coming, and this is not the same case, and then it didn't come. You see the thing here, that's happening here, Jerome, whatever we want to call it, God or we want to call it nature or we want to call it whatever, is that we are not in control. And even if we say a man make it, you see, the creator will turn it the next way than the way you think it did go. So that's what I'm saying. We don't really know. We don't really know. So, and the person who said it, they might be on point. They might be. Would I advise everybody out there to think that the media is lying? No, I would not. I think this is coming in pretty strong. I said 2 days ago that I don't think this is going to hit Jamaica. Well, Friday, I said I don't think this is going to hit Jamaica directly like they're saying it is. Today, I'm saying different. Today, I'm saying different.
We have seen the eye turn the last minute.
Yes.
But this one seems like it's really coming.
Yes. This one is really coming. They're able to graph it, show it. It's approaching. It's even increased speed. They said this morning that it should be hitting Jamaica about 3 to 4 hours earlier than when they thought it was going to hit Jamaica. They said the eye of this one is 10 miles in diameter. 10 miles. The eye. Just the eye.
So let me ask you something. Whenever there's a storm, you see all over the news, they'll show like in Florida, all storm shutters are down and boarding, and everywhere boarded up and so on, prevent broken windows and doors and so on. How many of you know if I'm boarding up going in Jamaica?
Many people are boarded up, man, but mostly like in the corporate area, like business district, town, and Mobile, and them place there. But as far as like rural people goes, I don't see no boarding up Aguan neither. But we've never boarded up in hurricanes.
But remember, so you still have some houses up in the country area. 160 miles per hour, that's like just blowing a piece of paper on the ground.
The house gone.
Only hope they're not stubborn. I said, yes, so them born and yes, so them are dead.
Whole heap of them are saying that. I saw videos yesterday. One lady said in a fair video, y'all might have seen her, she said, go with shelter. The lady that was with her said, me have too much matey, don't show me face. So you might have seen that, right? she tell the camera people them say, me have too much matey, don't show me face. But the lady said, me born and grow right there, so go with shelter. No, sir, me not got no shelter. Like she say, a bear crosses down at the shelter, and she stay right which part she there. She said the only way me I left you saw if the water come in and it's taller than the building, the rooftop, the up there so, and point to a new building that they're building next to her house that looked like a 2-story house, and she point to the top of it, and she said, up there so me I go if the water start rise. So unless it get taller than up there, so all right, that's so me I stay. So it's a lot of people who are staying right where they're at, and them stubborn, and them are gonna stay there.
I've learned that there's a lot of people died in the recent storm that passed in Florida because some of these retired people they're so stubborn, and them and
they
them
want to stay in their home, and them dog and. Because dog have to go a shelter and them have to go in a different shelter. So they don't want to part with Ruffy. And they don't want to part with Rufus. They don't want to part with them pets and these things. They end up dying. A lot of them are elderly though.
Yeah, but I realize that sometimes they don't even put all of it on the news. But there's a lot that really died in the storm.
Yeah. Like the last, I didn't know that over 40-something people died in Jamaica in the last hurricane.
For real?
Yeah, I just found that out yesterday. Me never know say over 40-something people dead. Did y'all know that?
No.
You sound like you didn't know, Jerome, because you said for real. Like how I said for real when I heard last night.
So we don't hear about that.
Well, last night, I watched Christopher Tufton them talk, and me I hear about last hurricane with how much people dead on Ray.
But did they say the hurricane killed them or it was looting and criminals?
No, looting and criminal. They're talking about having to do with the hurricane. But the way how they calculate these numbers, them adding who dead in preparation of the hurricane versus plus who dead in the hurricane plus who dead after the hurricane. So they bunch these numbers together. In me and you mind, when we just hear say it took 40 people, we are thinking the hurricane touched down, and as it was blowing, 40 people get killed. If you look at the numbers, it's a certain amount of people died through heat exhaustion, through dehydration, elderly people trying to get away, trying to board up them place, trying to prepare for drop off a rooftop, drop out a tree, them kind of something there. And then during the hurricane now, house blow away, some people get hurt by debris, flying zinc and all them something. And then after the hurricane now, flood and mudslide and all these other kind of things kill us, couple of others as well. So it's like 20 die, so 15, that's something that's so, and it add up to 40. But the way how the media bring it across, you would feel like 40 people dead in the hurricane because it blow away 40 people.
Well, I'm go back in the chat, but I just want to people them know that protect them life. The Bible said God help those
who help themselves.
So no in the house, and when it's harder the storm start blow, you
The
pray
harder you are pray.
harder.
Cause you
And
will
start
blow away
sing
praying.
louder and louder.
I start sing louder and louder. Hey boy.
Big up yourself.
Manners and respect, sir. Yeah. That is Jamaican's fear. We have to laugh. The church people that they're not play. Some of them are gonna stay right the side of the house. And again, there's another video of a couple yesterday. The man and the woman, Mr. When the man turned around and showed the piece of house where he might got in because they're telling them to evacuate. And the man said, "No, we're not leaving. We're staying right here because the last time we in a hurricane and we never evacuate. And she pray, and it go round with, and it change direction and go over there. So he must say, woman prayers, make a hurricane if you lift up and left them." And when him said, so they said, "So why you not evacuating? Because this one is like something we never seen before, Him said, "Well, sometimes it's like as you go, you have to be there because something might just start lift up and you have to can clamp it down and stuff." And him turn around, so I'm pointing to the house. Yo, at the first piece of breeze lick Jamaica, the house they gone with it. I don't think there's even no concrete in the house there. That is board and zinc, and it look like it's about a little bit taller than my height, and but of them house, and it's not too wide neither. I would have advised people to go find some shelter and some concrete somewhere here. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Morning, good morning.
Morning, family.
My friend, happy mad with you.
What God?
Me send her the link because the internet in our house, anyhow, same time up in the hills. So we were talking about the pastor of the church and put me BMW or some expensive car in her. She get mad at so she called me back. I said, "Oh, we get on land, boy, I grab."
Jesus Christ. She said, "Me I tell lie upon them." Jesus Christ. My God. See that?
No. Wait, look, put it in the chat. Let me get it out in the chat. The chat room.
She turned off my live because she said, "Boy, you get the lion boy from
Yes.
I in a church, she got parked in the car."
No. Let them all let people to know idiots when you look here. Let you get it up for six. Then
they cuss me.
Me say she a cuss out the tail end.
I love you too, sister. I love you too.
No, this is a joke. But the whole point about it, they don't understand when you take information from everywhere and bring it past to them, but that's just part of it. It's very difficult to talk to some people and understand. But
especially our religious people, them. You see,
thank
if you
you
ever
very
say
much.
no, you see, if you want to end the conversation quickly or get somebody cross, miserable, and angry with you, start talking about them church or them God, and act like you're on another side or of a different system of beliefs. Nothing you say makes sense after that.
Yes, one man have two churches, not past times then. So I'm build one whole one and build one new one.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the top part, some part I come up and they say, all right, if not put nobody in a new church to go dump up. So me just remind her about that. Said, yes, it does happen. And I called the man name to her. So
me don't know what she take
in our vice mode. Yes, of course, our church, our team.
Put your picture.
And don't me not like
you can't do a fight the hurricane. God will guide them.
Yes, God will guide them and protect them big and they carry a big acting for go give them. Take up their team and all like this. They can't go give them. You think a little bit that really happen?
Boy.
But anyhow, me left she because
all right, because we can't save everybody.
We can't save everybody.
Yeah,
that's the part of it. We can't tell them, we can't save them. But what if this hurricane should break what they call it, Richter scale, when you measure it, so category 5, the most high intensify wind. So what if they say, boy, it measure out at the time, but they won't call it 6 2.
I don't know enough. What if? I don't know. All I know is me a brace for that touchdown here, because when it touchdown is when we're going to know what is what.
Yeah. And you know, me can keep in touch with my family and go back in their room. Bye-bye.
All right, my friend. So she said she sent the live to somebody, and the person accosted me and turn off the live and said, me think you did have sense, and them idiot people that you listen to. Where you get this lion boy from? I'm telling you all that is inside of the church.
If you don't want to carry park safely, you come and park you right in. So 2,000, 3,000. Depends on the type of car you have in. 2,000, 3,000. One more car just come on out, there's one parking already. Yeah, man.
This is inside of the church that is being used to store cars during the hurricane. Okay? All right. So, I don't know. I'm play one more time for now.
All right. This is one of Bishop Church, you know, man. So, watch out now. If you don't want to carry park, if you don't want to carry park safely, you come and park you right in. So 2,000, 3,000. Depends on the type of car you have in. 2,000, 3,000. One more car just come on out, there's one parking already. Yeah, man. All right. This is one of Bishop Church, you know, man. So watch out now. If you don't want to.
You see the church, you see what the car there? The car sit down inside. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Please put that video in the chat room when we're in enough so we can send it again up, please. Put it in the chat no, so we find it.
Me not worry about she no, man. Me share that later. Yeah, me share it later. You know, the my other phone. All right. Yeah. Me not worry about proving nothing to she. She quite all right. You have some people who are never going to believe nothing what you say. You know, but hey, it is what it is. Some people just make up their mind, say, yeah, I lie, yeah, tell. And that's it. I lie, yeah, tell. I'm sure if I send it to you and you send it to her, she's going to say, I Photoshop it. It's AI. It's because they want the church to look bad. It's a demon boy. I want the church look bad. Oh my God. Religion have with people in our way, you see. Listen. Car park in a church, friend. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Respect, my brother.
Manners are respecting what go on.
Yo, me kind of confused with the
Wait, first of all, if you have us on any Bluetooth or speaker, please take us off because we're not going to be able to hear you.
Yeah, man.
All right, talk to it. What go on?
So, no one know what the downside or what really wrong if them say, yo, you know, say hurricane come and you know, say dangerous. So prepare. Mm-hmm. If you prepare and then it's not as bad as what they say. If you buy a bunch of food, you still have the food, don't you?
You're safe.
So, but when you don't prepare and then it's bad, you blame the government. I don't understand. It's kind of a weird thing for me.
Yeah. Okay. So you have a point. I think where people feel bad about is, you know, most people budget out themselves, you know, and everybody live financially up to par, you know. Some people budget out themselves. So when you have people who are going to spend out the whole month's money now in a one day, because we have to stack up some things because them say serious things are gonna happen. And then the serious things don't happen, and then them stuck with all these perishables, which aren't usually things that they would eat normally. Because me not eat canned food 7 days a week. But now me have to go eat up all of this canned food because me did not prepare for a certain type of weather to come through and being without for a certain period of time. Me not got no gas, me not got no no electricity. You know, so we have to can yam out a can or something we quick fashionable type of thing. So the people overspend, and then these people ride off into the sunset laughing because, you know, they just quadrupled their profits in another one thing there. I think that's what people be upset about. Not so much about being warned, because like I said earlier, we don't control the weather. Not even the weatherman who it is his profession and the storm chaser them who chase these storms. Even if them tell you, say, it's coming directly for Jamaica. the creator can make that same storm that go directly for Jamaica, and in the split of a second, it turn completely one different direction and don't hit at all. So, you know, being warned that it's coming, I mean, there's nothing wrong about that. And we're not cussing government over that. But the person in the comment section that was trying to say that, yeah, it's not that serious, the news media just making stuff up so they can make their money and whatever, I'm advising people don't follow people like those. I have to make that clear.
Just like Chris, like when it comes to not just weather, anything that has to do with science, a lot of it is not a certainty. It's not 100%. It's a best guess situation.
Yeah.
And people need to understand, look, I understand that the government has a certain responsibility
a best
because...
guess situation when it comes to weather. A lot of things with science...
When it comes to weather, yes. Yeah, but I'm saying that when it comes to the government, they do have a responsibility because we pay taxes and they should clean the gullies and all that. But a lot of times the gullies are in the situation it is because of us.
Well, it's half and half, because although the people are littering, it is government's job to govern. So government should put, like for instance, in the US, right, you have steep fines if you litter certain areas. And you have personnel and cameras around who will catch you littering certain areas. You know, so in some places here, you throw a juice bag outside, it's $500 that, and nobody has to be around because you were caught on camera doing it. They pick up the vehicle you went into and that ticket is coming to your house. Then we run your ID in our system, them see who you is, who the vehicle belong to, etc., etc. Jamaica is not that advanced yet, but they need to be. So the government need to put in place a deterrent so that people don't litter so much. Also, though, even though the people are littering, it should not have accumulated so much. So it's part government problem, but it's part people problem. And I would share that blame about 50-50. To be fair.
I think that because a lot of people who are saying this and saying that are grown-ass people.
Yeah.
And we need to take responsibility for our own actions.
Yes.
I'm not here to defend any government. Me no PNP, me no Labour right. Me no believe in our politics. We need people to run the country, yes.
Right.
But we have to look at it now as adults and say, you know, just like how you don't want to keep your house clean, keep your yard clean, don't pick up your garbage and go throw it in the gully.
Keep your country clean too.
You know what I mean? Like, do it straight right across the board.
Yes. You can't, brother. When me tell you something, they are Jamaica, me say the amount of dirty diaper, baby diaper, somebody have to change them picnic right there, so or bring them garbage, come dump it, and out of all the places for dump it, then dump it on the beach. And then you know how birds stay, right? Because you have bird will eat doo-doo, you know. So the bird them a fly and them a pick up I was so upset. The bird them a fly and them a pick up the diaper them, and the diaper them bust open and then fly. I take it and then the heat in the day. I'm talking about that piece of beach, Fort Lawrence, I think it's called, that's right beside Hellshire Beach. Over there, so. Right. Over there, so me go see it. So yeah, man, we're shameful sometimes in our behavior, man, as to how we treat our environment. You know, and after me see stuff like that, I can't just blame government, because you're not supposed to be dumping stuff like that over there. So anyways, so it's a 50-50 thing.
It is a 50-50 thing. And for me people them believe say
Fort Clarence,
some man make this storm and I control the storm. Like, if you believe that already, me not really have nothing I can say to you.
Well,
me feel like we're on two different wavelengths.
Right.
But don't jump in the fire, me G,
but answer this
and then say, God, I go save you, because you're not going to get burned. Don't do that.
All right, but me get that part there. But answer this though, because me have to play devil's advocate, right? So answer this though. Is it possible to manipulate the weather?
No, I have no clue.
You have no clue.
No.
You see all you, but you have no clue. You're an intelligent man. I know say you know different than what you just said. But all right, brother. All right.
Look,
I'm gonna do like you now. I'm gonna do like you
possible.
now and have no clue either.
No, I've heard it's possible, but honestly, I don't like. There's no proof that I'm aware of.
All right. I'm gonna do like you and have no clue either.
Y'all think I'm playing games? I'm serious. I have no clue.
Hey.
Because my thing is this: if a country could control the weather, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't they use that power against whoever their enemies are?
But I wish part you them man. You're just fine with. Where are you?
I'm not into conspiracy theories, you know.
We're not in a conspiracy theories, neither, brother. You're talking about stuff that is in front of us for all of us to see. That the pros of this have put out for all of us to see. We're not talking about Mass George round this away, I guess, or Miss Lou over this away, I suppose. We're talking about professionals in a certain field that have put these things forward for us to see. So the fact that you missed that information, or maybe you are just disregarding that piece of information, me just go and like say, me don't know nothing either. Like how you don't know nothing, I don't know nothing either. But read the comment section of this video and you will see. All right?
All right, brother.
All right, King. Manners here.
Yeah, man.
On the members, I don't know nothing. I don't know anything, and I'm gonna keep acting like I don't know anything. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo. Ask him how Dubai get rain. Leave it there, so.
I don't know anything.
No. But you know what's funny? You know what's funny though?
Mm-hmm.
You know the good books that people starve because of lack of knowledge. And last week, Mark Golden asked the GLP what is put in place.
Mm-hmm.
And the people never answer, and the PNP walk out. And I'm not a politician.
Them cut off in mic.
Exactly. And I think that is the ignorance of what they want. Your hospital system not working, but you get 15 and 20,000 to vote. Where it get you now?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the thing that we have never seen before is the 15 and 16 feet waves. We saw the wind, but we haven't seen this kind of waves. And the weather guy said negative 90 degrees. Jamaica no cool. What we are doing them sitting there negative cold weather. We're done.
All right.
In our nigga lifestyle in our hot place. All right.
All right. We have never been hit directly by a Category 5, ever. All the storms that Jamaica has ever had throughout its history, there's none recorded to have ever been at a Category 5. So if this hits Jamaica at Category 5, this not going to be a guess. This is going to be history. The first time Jamaica got hit with a Category 5 hurricane will be blah, 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 and it will be recorded forever. That is what's on the way. Whether it arrive alive, like they say it's going to, and it's going to show up as a 5. Matter of fact, the meteorologist also said that not only is it going to hit as a 5, it's going to be a 5 the whole time it's on Jamaica. And then when it leaves Jamaica, because it's supposed to tear across the island for about 3 hours or so. When it leaves Jamaica, it will be now turning into a Category 4 heading over to a Cuba, I believe it is, or something like that. So if things go the way they say it is going to go, then they're going to be, according to them, devastation. Devastation. Gilbert was not a Category 5, friend. It wasn't a Category 5. We went through it yesterday. The Jamaican meteorologist, matter of fact, it's printed in the Jamaica Observer. that I was reading out of yesterday, because the lead meteorologist in Jamaica actually did a speech on it, and he did an outline of all the storms that have come through and what categories they were. That's why I said storms developed to category 5 heading to Jamaica already, but by the time it hit Jamaica, it was a category 4, and they slowed down and left Jamaica at a category 3, right? So we've never been hit with a category 5. No storm has ever arrived in Jamaica, touchdown at 5, and roll across the land at 5, right? All right. If you read the Bible, you will know that we in the last days and the world is under judgment. America mystery, Babylon is also under judgment, and things will and get worse. Wake up, SouFlo. I'm not mocking you, my friend. I just have a theory that's not that. We are not in no last days. That religion tends to keep us, especially that particular religion, tends to keep people so paranoid, right? And the people them who believe said it was the last days run to that place with Kevin Smith, you know, and he was able to pass off to them that the ark was coming. And if you don't make it now, you're never going to make it, right? And he was, yes, your highness, and you are God Almighty. Remember the girl we get killed in our church, take out our life insurance policy, put female name on it as beneficiary. And remember the man will go up there because he had, I forgot what it was he had with his blood issue, and him report all him stuff out time. Them said blood did a fly everywhere in there, and then him order one person to stab up the next person or cut them throat or something. He was able to do all that because they preach the same. It's the last days and this is the last hour, and not a last nothing. I've seen Miss Ruby said Jesus is coming our whole life. For our whole life. Remember, I'm not there our whole life because Miss Ruby passed at 95. Mass Cleaving, 95 and 96 them pass, right? And me not reach them the age yet, so me couldn't there our whole life. But that is for about half of our life I've been here. And I've seen her from me idea me knee till she passed, saying that Jesus was coming, and you know, you have to repent, and the skies were going to open, and it's going to be a glorious morning, and all the saints shall be risen up, and you're going to float up into the heavens with your God because you will be selected. And if you weren't chosen, and see that. Neither did I see him come when she was alive, nor after she passed and gone. But I'm sure church people will find another way to remix that for you again, right? Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, SouFlo.
Morning, family. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Talk to me now.
Okay. I don't want someone overly political, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you check all these devastating storms, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have checked the little research. From 51 storms,
we
hear about, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was Buster Monty, Owens, JLP, Gilbert.
Wait, the way I try to say every storm will lick Jamaica heavy it was the JLP and Paul.
But it's a fact. Let me tell you. No, seriously.
We have to laugh it up.
No, seriously.
Hey, beloved by people, you know, that's why we have to laugh.
No, so.
Yeah, bro.
No, seriously, I had thought about it. I said, let me check history. What's the bad day? Was 51 star.
Right.
JLP. 88 was Gilbert. Edward Saga. And now Andrew. And last year was Beryl with Andrew. All this time, them a couple of PNP time turn back. They work too much over here. They work too much over here in the election. They said them table, see I got the same thing. With the Poco Media.
You didn't see Darryl Vaz with the rum well and the school bus them.
Bob's Grange read that table.
You need to Bob's Grange read that table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the food stem.
Mm-hmm.
No, check it out. All the PNP staff been turned back. During PNP administration. Devastating storms in Jamaica during GLP time. Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence?
Boy, I mean, I don't know enough. Could be a big coincidence. Could be a big coincidence still.
51 storm. Destroy the island. Partner Bustamante. And we know what Bustamante do with the Rastaland. Persecute the Rastaland.
Right. The Coral Garden Massacre.
And shoot at this and that.
Right.
Siaga use bulldozer and mash up the Rastaland place. Back a wall and build the valley. And we know if violence was Siaga bring on Jamaica. Now Andrew come out here shoot and kill, ask question, and wrap up the money.
So what you say is a party of destruction, or you say them have special powers? I don't know what you say. What you try to say?
No, we don't know, but look into it.
Me I look into it, you know.
All the storms of Jamaica turn back. Look what storm turn back, right? Come almost threaten Jamaica, then divert, right? But every devastating storm that hit Jamaica come under the Jamaica never party.
Right.
I saw this answer. I never bring destruction on the island.
I saw. I don't know, no, brother. That is a keen observation because nobody else ever said that.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. Manners. Either the mother said labor right across his arm, or he's just simply pointing out something. And he has no control over that because him gone way back to when Bustamante did, and I'm sure say him never there around when Bustamante was in power. But he went way back there to show us that all the storms that have hit us since way back when has always been when the Jamaica Labour Party was in power. Maybe it's just timing. Facts are facts, that's true? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Boy, brother, I'm there laughing look. I find that. Alright, sir. Talk to me now. What go on?
Well, I'm to Jamaica with the hurricane and thing here, sir. This is my opinion. But just you guys say we are getting visitation from the father here, sir. Too much wickedness and corruption going on in Jamaica, man, and immorality living.
So you say,
yeah, man,
this hurricane will make people will drape up somehow. It will drape up somehow and make we know say we are not the all. We are not in control of all things.
Yeah, man. Because SouFLo, nature is a great equalizer, you know.
Yes.
Trust me. Nature are the great. Is last night I was watching the War Channel, right? And they had this I forgot what the general name. He was arriving down at Iraq. And then said sometime they will make some move down at Iraq and all of these $1 million equipment when you have the desert storm scene, when like you make a move or reach somewhere like Iraq or Iran, wherever. And in forecast you're going to have a desert storm, they have to grow on everything. Because man say when nature speaks, man have to listen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
even with all them technology there, you say you couldn't do nothing.
No. Yeah, because I'm talking like when I get some they say they have these helicopters, then we have all kind of tactical thing inside of them and thing. But when you have a desert storm, some type of weather pattern, they say the helicopter is no match for it.
Interesting.
Yeah, because and then the other thing you talk about was the ship in the ocean. Yeah, him say these big aircraft carriers and thing, him say when when he got the term, like I say, when this bad boy that at the ocean him say get mad, you know.
Right.
He said that big aircraft carrier is like a piece of leaf or a book leaf, a rock in it. Anyhow, I know that we are talking about, so we just have to think the scene.
I wonder how we are going.
We just said that try make a point, man. See? So what I'm saying here, so now, right, is that the amount of wickedness we practice at Jamaica, man, between white collar to the man around the village. And as the caller don't talk about when they kill off a Rasta, them and beat them up. All them things are wickedness, man, and payback is always come back. That's where me look at it.
That's how you look at it.
Yeah, man. The big what's your name, man? When I started CRK, when name, Karma.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Well, you know, somebody said earlier that hurricanes and these adverse weather conditions, they've been happening since the beginning of time, so it's nothing new. You know, people are attributing it to too much Obia work on the island, or the people them too wicked, or this or that, or man make it, or whatever. Couple of things cannot be denied. One of them is that these types of weathers have been happening since the beginning of time, and humans have had to live through these conditions since the beginning of time. Them weather here not new. Them weather here been happening. You know what I mean? They've been happening. But it's nice to have the conversation and hear all these different takes on why it's happening and so forth.
Because one thing we may not agree with you when you said say man can tamper the weather. Right? Tamper with the weather to get certain things.
I know me say something.
You can verify with machine. I was told that one time there were time gone by much in the 50s or 60s when you have like a drought. They went and think and called them, said them go see the cloud. There's something that is up in the cloud.
So you know, say I know me say something.
But yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
But they said the amount of rain will fall, then they will do it again because they couldn't control it.
All right, sir. Say that again, please. What you just said, say that again, please.
Yeah.
Go back from the part, which part them, what caused them to go do that. Say what you just say again, please.
They say it was a drought.
There was a drought.
And they use the term so they see the cloud, like something aircraft will go spray something in the atmosphere.
Right. They made their own rainfall.
Yeah. But when it comes,
rain to fall.
They couldn't control it.
But when it come, them couldn't control it.
So they don't do it again.
So they don't do it again because it did fearful the way out. All right, sir. All right.
They said the amount of rain for.
I'm glad you said that because you must have been watching the same thing I was watching, and all these other people, Mervin, and all these other people were watching. Me know exactly where the information come from. And these are scientists who do this for a living. So when people are telling me in a 2025 said them don't know if that is true or possible or can the people them would do it, tell we already said them do it. It's not so taboo to talk about. The people who do it tell us that they do it. You know what I mean? The question now is though, is this one of those? That's the only part where the problem is. It's not a matter of, can it be done? We already, that is all knowledge at this point. What we are talking, the only question is this one of those or is this natural? That's it.
Well, I hope not. It's not a man-made thing, but we realize when you tamper with nature, and nature turn against you, you cannot control Mother Nature.
which should let everybody know, say, like you're saying at the beginning, you know what I mean? I say, the Almighty Creator are gonna make our nature, then are gonna make because some people believe that nature is God. I'm gonna make everybody know, say, you are not in control, you're not the ultimate, you're not the all. Something here more powerful than you. Brother, you know, say, I always got that feeling. That's why I love go to the beach. Just simply go to the beach. If I go to the beach on a day when it's really rough out there, I miss the size of the wave that were coming in and how rough the water is and how far this water spread. I always just stand there and feel very humble, very small, knowing that what if this thing, this whole body of water when I look on, far as my eye can see, left, right, and forward, what if all of this just rise up and just come forward to which part me there? All of us get wiped out just like that. You know? So obviously we not in control, man. A time for some reverence. A time for some reverence.
Yeah, man. That me I get to, you know, man. Too much immorality in a free country, man. Because I'm gonna equate a white collar crime, right? Primarily thief where you see about money, other people money. You know, different from the man who go shoot up people and murder people, or the low-minded man who go rape people, picnic and them things, man. Are the same thing? Immorality.
Crime is crime.
Yeah.
Crime
no
is
matter
crime.
where. Brethren, I will have to do right now, brethren, collectively as a SouFlo family. I have to just pray, say, damage and loss of life in Jamaica minimize, you know?
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
That's why I have to look at, brethren. Is His Imperial Majesty is at the control. Whoever we can see God to be.
Whoever you can
have to be we have to be philosophical.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight with nobody this morning about who God is though.
Our reverence.
That's not gonna take one whole. Mr. Me not fight with nobody this morning about who God is though, cause that's gonna take one.
No, we don't know really. We don't know religion thing. That are just mine. Those are just me.
Yes.
Yeah. You understand?
Yes. Yeah.
So we say that's why we say whoever we conceive him to be, and we go up our knee and pray. So boy, we are spared these things. If it has to be, damage and loss of life is minimal.
Same.
Because I'm going to tell you back again, say, nature is a great equalizer. And when man step out of the boat too much, anyhow, you see that thing, we play it again, man, where the gang say, Mother Earth vex.
Yes.
A big talk.
All right, sir. All right. Mother, here.
Protection family.
All right, my brother.
Yeah.
All right. So they're talking about heavy military presence is there because the United States military is close by, right? There's a heavy U.S. military presence close by Jamaica at this point. Somebody made a good point yesterday. They said, well, if things get so bad, then Jamaica would have help right away. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Okay. My prediction, false prophecy. It's going to snow in Jamaica soon. It will soon start white things dropping from the sky. False prophecy.
Okay.
And that experiment that you spoke about, I not literally saw it in Texas, but it was in Texas. When they go up and inject the cloud, rainfall. When they not inject it, none of fall. And it was a joke there about 20 years ago or 22, right about 10 years ago. It happened. Yes, I've seen it. Yes.
All right. Okay. So, let me just say, there's a heavy U.S. military presence close by. So they're saying that if worse comes to worse, the U.S. military could step in and help Jamaica. Now, what that would turn out to be on the flip side is you would have U.S. troops, boots on ground in Jamaica, on Jamaica's soil. It won't be a war mission, obviously. It will be a first aid mission. So somebody yesterday was saying, what if it is disguised as a first aid mission, but that was the goal all along, to get U.S. troops on the ground in Jamaica. Anyway, me sure say, if things go according to how these meteorologists are saying it is going to go, then me and you and everybody else are going to be happy that U.S. troops are close by and on the ground, because them are talk about they might need to put boots on the ground to help out Jamaica, especially. They might need to put boots. Caller, give me about 5 minutes and call me back. They might need to put boots on the ground to help out Jamaica, especially if everything shuts down. If people cannot leave, if there is no electricity, if there is no internet, if all communication is cut, if there is darkness and there are many deaths, if buildings are down and people are trapped, if landslides and roads collapse, if people are cut off or isolated and are in emergency medical situations where they need emergency medical care immediately, and it's hard to reach them, then they're going to be wanting that help. That's a dark prediction of what later on could be. We're talking later on, we're talking hours from now, could be. I've never seen a hurricane move this slow. Never. This hurricane has been moving for over a week. Slowly inching towards Jamaica for over a week. The people them who went to Jamaica during this period, especially the one them who just arrived, because airport just locked off yesterday completely. So all the one them who just arrived 3 days ago, 4 days ago, what were y'all thinking? Especially if you're not from Jamaica. The ones who thought they were going to go on a week-long vacation and booked your ticket to go at this time. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Remember, I know there are no flights going in. There are no flights coming out. Everybody is stuck right where they're at. So again, heavy military presence from the U.S. is nearby, and they might need to put boots on the ground to help out Jamaica, especially if everything shuts down. If the people cannot leave, if they're stuck with no electricity, no internet, no communication, all communication cut off, if they're in darkness, if there are many deaths, if buildings collapse, buildings are down, if people are trapped, if landslides happen and roads collapse. Mr. Roads are collapsed already. From yesterday, I think it was, I told you all, I see a long stretch of road, Brockway, half height, Brockway gone, slide gone down at the gully. And this is road, tar road will look good, like you would have drive on it and say, yo, some nice road, this and up. If people are cut off or isolated and are in need of emergency medical care and it's hard for them to get to them, then that might be very necessary, right? That Raddy's daughter says this sounds like a U.S. military occupancy. No, I wouldn't look at it like that. We did the same. We did something like this down in Kosovo back in the day when I was in the military. It wasn't an occupancy mission. It was really a mission to help. Live on the air with some mission. Oi.
Yeah, your uncle Slow.
Yeah, brother.
I watch your mama in the earlier part, but they end up going. But as I say, right? The prime minister, being like a girl, someone.
Oh, come out and talk about people, not talk about him and flash and a whole heap of.
So as I say about him, the man thin skin. Because the drain was supposed to clean for a long time. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
The man thin skin, man. He might not talk about people life, and he might not talk about where media say.
Where the media say, and him need the media. Basically, when we see him do, he was like telling the media that I need you to be on my side. I need you to tell the story how me see it. I need to look good when you're. Need to look good when you're doing your reports to the public.
You man remind me, I'm a cousin them like me. Some cousin used to play ball, and them man never out, and them man never won't come out because they have a little spoil way about them.
Yeah.
Say remind me, of a spoiled child.
Boy, well, you know when I see him, I hear me to myself, I say, all right, Andrew, go sit down now, man. It's not time for you to come out and defend all that. Go sit down now, man. The storm is on its way now.
The man is all about image.
Right. And couldn't pass up the opportunity. Couldn't pass up the opportunity.
Image. Me I said, people are about to dead. People are about to get destroyed.
Are you concerned about how you look?
That means that me, I was right about him from day one.
I saw.
He never cared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Anyway, I swear Storm never says to go one hungry thing. I mean, no, that Storm come like it upon timer to me. You know? You know timer? Like when you're setting up in your land face to make the water come on at a certain time. Yeah, man, you can like it one timer. Me not understand it.
Me not understand it neither, man. About to watch it.
It's like it's controlled by a machine, like some timer. You understand? Yeah, man. But anyway, you're still no watch no face there. Listen.
Manners and respect, bro.
Yeah, man.
All right, sir. SouFlo, that is looking like a U.S. military occupancy. China moving into Jamaica for U.S. history, for us history. They did not want them in this region. So Roddy's daughter, what you think say would China and Jamaica would have clash? I mean, China and the U.S. would clash in Jamaica? Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFlo.
Morning, family. What go on?
I do predict that the slowness of this hurricane is gonna give the a good hit, right? Landslides, floods, all of that are happening, right? But I don't think it's gonna be as dramatic as thousands of people dying like a Katrina, right? And I feel like the U.S. military need to come back at them yard. And help the people that them not get the EBT. We're hungry.
Wait there.
Pay attention to them yard.
So nobody said that, you know. Cause what happened?
No, me not trust
wait
them.
there. So what you say again from the beginning? Cause me just get a text
like
message.
America for focus on their yard. The people that wanna get the EBT, the food stamp, all them stuff, they got help them. They need help. The homeless people them on the street in New York, they need help. Go and help them. They don't put help free. Not America. But just not trust them. They made them turn them yard. And the news people too overly dramatic. They're very overly dramatic. We'll be alright.
Yes, sir.
We'll be. I'm go on and look, man, I'm going to charge of help across the road. I'm going to build up a local bridge. Same thing as that. But we still have to get late. But we just don't want to help America. But them time with them, they focus on them yard. Cost of living high over here. Focus on them yard. I don't trust them.
You don't trust them?
Especially with the orange face bandit. Don't trust them. Stay yard.
Right.
Goodbye, SouFlo.
All right, my friend. Manners. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning.
The caller that just called, that was a lot to take in.
Sure was.
The caller said, America, she not welcome them in Jamaica. They must go focus on them own problems. There are people who are without money now to get food, like who they cut off from, what's the benefit called? SNAP or SNAP. And and all these homeless people sleeping on benches and stuff. Focus on their own yard and leave us alone. We'll be all right.
So ignorant. So ignorant.
You know, I was about to say, now is not even the time to say that. Because you don't know what level of hit we're going to take right now.
Correct.
Wouldn't it be crazy if we get hit in the worst way history has ever seen? And then these people go, well, you said stay on my yard and you don't want my help. I'm focusing on mine. Can't be mad now, right?
Can be. Yeah, you have to know when to speak. And when you're drawing your hand out of the lion's mouth,
take
right?
Your time and take it out.
All right.
Yes.
Now is not the time.
Not.
Because you have the meat and you're looking for the fire, right? You have the raw meat, so to speak, and you're looking for the fire.
Right.
Keep your mouth shut.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Because if we see what is being predicted, Jamaica is in trouble. And it doesn't mean that the people aren't resilient. It doesn't mean that we're going to do our best and we will recover because we are strong people. But we're going to need help. My only concern is SouFlo, is with this leadership in America. They're very transactional.
Something for something.
Something, and just straight so.
Something for something.
I know what I have, but what do you have? Because they're not, most countries are not moved by kindness, but especially this government. They're going to say, all right, yeah, we can't send the aid, but this is what we want. And my concern is we have a prime minister who might be down for it as well. So what does that mean? listen, I want to be in power longer. I want to start to erode some of these liberties that the people have. In fact, I may admire your model right now because you drive America crazy. Forget the King of England. I want to be the King of Jamaica. So that is my concern, that yes, we need the aid. We will.
But you feel like it will come at a price.
It will come at a price. You have to kiss the ring and you have to do some other things. And yes, I do believe America is threatened by China's presence in Jamaica.
Yes.
Yeah, and maybe looking at how they can either assert some sense of dominance or at least compete with its presence. So this is a bigger game. You know, sadly, they're not moved by the potential deaths. They're not moved by that. They're moved by how whatever. It's like a chess match, as you know. I move this piece, I'm going to move that piece because we want this island. You know how Jamaica is the star of the Caribbean. Sorry, everybody else. It's the truth. And what does that mean? So if China is involved, just like if you look at the countries in Africa, when China is involved, if you pay closer attention, they're looking to maybe it might be a bit much, but even take over the country eventually. So this man will sell Jamaica for a patty and a cocoa bread. So that's my concern. Have a good one, SouFlo.
All right, you too, my friend.
Bye.
She said Andrew will sell Jamaica for a patty and a cocoa bread. Yo, Prime Minister is not me, sir, is she, so, but I know you wouldn't sell Jamaica for a patty and a cocoa bread. Probably a bit more, but it wouldn't be that easy. It wasn't going to be a patty and a cocoa bread. But I know what she means, though, and I'm sure you do too, right? Some people are going to take that literal. Listen. Melissa is not very old. She's still learning to walk, and that's why she creep towards us. She is gully creeping towards us, and when she gets there, she's going to pond the river, pond the bank all across Jamaica. Yeah. Andrew, sick my stomach, always want to look good. Oh, Andrew, sick my stomach, always want to look good. Him can't take accountability. Man, that's, I mean, he's a good politician. I don't want this to get into a space of just criticizing Andrew. He's a good politician. He knows when to interject and what to say and these kind of things. You know what I mean? Wouldn't have been my choice, but it is what it is. That's who is in power, so that's where we send the respect to that office. I have no disrespect for get towards the Prime Minister, because at the end of the day, is our Prime Minister. Just like I told people over here in the United States of America, I said, during the election, I said, y'all better vote Democrat, y'all better vote for Kamala, because we could see this coming. I read through the pages of the I'm not going to even say the name of that something there, but we read through certain things and was telling people what we saw and encouraging them, giving them the links to go read for yourself and see what's coming down the pipeline. A lot of people didn't want to do it. And I told you that I am all for democracy, which means I support the process. So in the process of voting, I will choose a side because that's what you're supposed to do. Now, once that process is done and the votes are tallied up and them said, this is who it is and we're moving forward, there's nothing I can do at that point. I have to lend my same respect to that whoever is in office for that same office, kind of like being in the military and watching people who you absolutely do not like being of a certain rank, and you have to still salute them when you see them. You have to still stand at parade rest in front of them when you speak to them, right? It's the same thing. So I mean, I have no disrespect for the Right Honorable Andrew Holness. I do see the fragrant foolishness he deals with sometimes, though, and I do point it out. But I'm not going to sit up here and just straight disrespect him all the time like that, though. Because, you know, I'm not up on the same level. And the man there probably can make you disappear. Dorothy, if it had not, Jamaica would still be early post-slavery. if it had not been for the U.S., Jamaica would still be in early post-slavery condition. Where you got that from? And Smith, where'd you get that from? If it had not been for the U.S., Jamaica would still be in early post-slavery condition. You know what? I'm not going to take on that conversation this morning. All I'm going to say right there is you're very wrong and very far behind as to what's happening in Jamaica. With that said, though, if anything like what they're predicting happens in Jamaica with this hurricane in our next couple of hours, me I say it out here so loud and clear. I want all the help from the United States of America that we can get, because we're going to need it. If it happens the way how they are saying it's going to happen, we're going to need all the help in the world where we can get. So no, I'm not going to sit up here and talk about America stay which part them there and we will be fine. We've never been hit by a Category 5 before. That's the thing. The sister said, we got through this already, so we'll be all right. We've never been through this before. We have never been through this before. Right now, enough of we finger crossed like this, and we are pray and all kind of sit and say this something die down before it actually impacts Jamaica. Go to a Category 4 or a 3, please, if we must have a hurricane indeed. Ideally, I would like you to change direction and go to sea. But if it's coming that way, lessen the impact, lessen the blow. That's what me I pray about right now. But them I say to come in at a Category 5 and it's going to hit us at a 5. We've never been hit with a 5 before. So please don't think that this is something that we've seen before. So we're just going to be okay. And let's be honest, Jamaica, me know say we are proud people. And me know say nobody can tell we nothing about our place. And we get vexed when people say nothing about Philistine thing. But listen to me and listen to me good, right? We infrastructure not as strong as we think it is. Because Missy breeze blow there that they lick down a couple light posts. And that is not even the hurricane come yet. That means if a Category 5 sweep across the country, every light post will go down. You heard what I just said? I saw a light post falling down yesterday. And obviously the hurricane is not there yet. I saw roads breaking away yesterday. And that's not the hurricane yet. So we can't just sit up here and say we've been through this before. We'll be all right. We've never been hit by a 5 before. And if the precursor to what's happening is already doing all that, that means a 5 land of Jamaica, man, we don't have no more light posts that turn up again. We probably don't have no more road again. So yeah, I want all the help in the world. World, please keep your eye trained on Jamaica, please. Y'all, please put all the help you can together. If we get hit like this, we're going to need it. Yeah, when you're in a position where you are the one who have to ask for help, you have to know when it is to humble yourself. Nothing we don't know when to humble yourself. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes, SouFLo.
Yes, brother.
Didn't call earlier, but I call back.
Talk to you now.
Me just want to know anybody in the where I watch a show right now. If you know of any local organizations that are, putting stuff together to help people, please post it so that we can see it, because I'm a rich man or whatever, but I like to help out, how me can give in. I'm not on the island, you know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing, brother. There's nothing going in or coming out. And in a catastrophic event, you got to understand that there won't be any local nothing on the island doing nothing, because them can't control anything outside of Jamaica. That's where the problem is going to be. So we're literally going to need people who have superpowers to come help with.
No. What I'm saying, yeah, we can't do nothing like right now, given how it's set up right now. But as soon as it passes or whatever, if there's any organization that's organizer, but I just like to see it the way that I can do my little part and help out how me can.
Chip in how you can.
Is what I'm saying.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, my brother.
So, yeah, man.
All right. Okay. I understand what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is, A lot of us here are ready and prepared to give. However, this is play as it goes, because you can imagine if the whole place mash up, who you are going to give to and how are you going to get it there unless you are going to fly it there yourself, right? Any local organizations here that might have a way into the country, them can gather up resources and get it there. That's another story. So this is all play by ear, friend. That's what I was trying to say to you. I had to leave that comment there about Flatbridge. Yeah, the bridge is covered. The bridge not dead. I saw it on American News Media this morning, when the same news station that I'm using to monitor everything. They have cameras set up in Jamaica at different locations that are streaming 24/7 right now. And you can look and see the place. And the bridge has disappeared already. The lady who was doing the news bit, when they showed the bridge, she said, hey, a couple hours ago, that bridge was visible. That's a big bridge too. And it's gone. Oh my God. I only hope it's not destroyed. Because if it's destroyed, then that's a whole nother problem. I know I can't see a bridge. I see a water. So go back to what I just said to you earlier. Like the meteorologist said, if these things happen, remember I said bridge places, you know. So in order to get from point A to point B, you might need to cross this bridge. Now what happens when land mudslide, water rise, bridges locked off, people can't get across, nobody have no boat around there, so people are stuck on one side needing medical attention, etc., etc. Just think about how bad this can get. Just think about how bad this can get. You saw it on TVJ this morning too? Me not to watch TVJ because them only have, I'm watching the American entities that are in Jamaica because them set up strategically in the country and they have more cameras and more viewing points than our own people do. So I know like some don't want to follow us, but they are there. So it's not like they're streaming from outside of Jamaica telling us about what's happening in Jamaica. They're actually in Jamaica on the ground. So I get to tune in and watch their camera. That's where I saw the bridge covered. The bridge is underwater. Yeah, the bridge gone. And this are early. Yes, Mervyn, currently not destroyed but covered with water. The government needs to make all the tolls open. The tolls have been open. All the tolls have been open since yesterday. Or I believe it was since Sunday evening. So yeah, I think it was, I remember who did come out and say all the tolls are now open. Remember yesterday I was telling the people them say if you never drive by all them big pretty highway there, you can go skate on the toll now for free because all the tolls are open. I said that yesterday. They use the Jamaica cameras too. Okay. That bridge needs fixing, so maybe this is a good thing. It's not gonna be a good thing if them need it for cross to get to people who need help, you know, bro. All right. Boy, the damage is more west of the island than Kingston, and some of the videos on TikTok look really bad, and not talking about the fake AI videos. And that's another thing. Now is not the time for all that. So anyway, me say, as any platform I see any fake anything on, I immediately click off. Because I don't have the time to be deciphering, is this a fake video? Okay, the next one is real. All right, the next one is real. I'm only going to credible sources. Only credible sources. You know, you would think a time like this, people have something better to do than put up fake videos of landslide and people going under and all these things. I was on one platform this morning only for everybody on there to talk about Jamaica as a third world country. Well, maybe we could send some of our food stamp money to them. Oh my gosh, MAGA, let's go. MAGA is in control. And then people start cuss each other in our comment section. I'm like, man, listen, we don't have no time for any of that right now. You know what I mean? People are looking at danger right now like their lives are about to change. You said the U.S. will help when it's safe to do so. The U.S. will help when it's safe to do so. Humanitarian mission, aircraft carrier, and army support, search and rescue missions, etc. Well, the kind of help that we might need, we're going to need that kind of help for sure. We welcome any kind of help, but people are going to need help when it's going down. Not necessarily come pick my body up after it's done. That's real help. That's real help. Real help is not come pick my body up when it's done. Real help is save me before I turn into just a body floating somewhere, and you gotta go fish me out of a canal or fish me out at sea or something like that. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Again, heavy U.S. military presence is nearby, and they might need to put boots on the ground to help out Jamaica, especially if everything shuts down. People cannot leave. There's no electricity, no internet. Communication is cut off. Darkness and many deaths or buildings collapse. People are trapped. Landslides, roads collapse. People cut off, isolated, in need of emergency medical care, and are hard to reach or in hard to reach places. 3 to 5 p.m. is what the meteorologist said the core of this hurricane should be hitting Jamaica. 3 to 5 p.m. today. So we're going to look forward to seeing what happens there. So, you know, don't know how much help we'll get from U.S. Where, sir? The main sea around after 11, Melissa touched landfall. You know, there are people out here who still doing foolishness, you know, are running around in the storm. Yesterday, police getting a shootout. And the first time me see police getting shootout with multiple persons. And nobody got killed. Them throw away the gun them and run left them. And the police must have found 3 guns. Because I guess they didn't expect to see police. So you hear retreat, 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 them run. And then also there was a double murder yesterday during the storm as well. So some people are never going to change, man. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, Flo.
Yeah, my brother.
Hey, the lady that says we'll be all right. We really would like to take any help we can from US, China, anywhere. Because she don't understand that in America, almost 85% of all the houses has to have insurance on them.
Right.
In Jamaica,
right.
It's a different thing.
Right.
With all this time we will get, you know, hard for poor people now if we go find the money. They could always send them kids at school. Now if we go find money to rebuild a house that's flattened down, they don't understand that how rough it is when, and we know the insurance systems here in Jamaica, 7, 8, 10 years before them even make a decision. So we need help anywhere we can.
Anywhere we can, brother. We will welcome any help. We will welcome any help.
Even sometimes, even up at them, you know, even up in those big, you know, community, cherry gardens and so on, them feel say these rich people have insurance. Some of them don't. So everybody gonna feel it. So right. We really need help. And, you know, I mean, sometime maybe after the storm, maybe we can come together and find a way how to help 1 or 2 persons on the ground.
See.
But we have to see what's going on first. And as we say, we just want the people to take things very much serious. But we really need help. And sometimes, you know, just the fact that we get help, a lot of different countries will start looking in on Jamaica. And we can get benefits from a lot of places. And then maybe we can excel better because we always say, no, Gilbert, give me this outside, you know. Gilbert, give me this. Or Ivan, give me this. That's what them always say. But this one, the way them talk about it, I see someone in the comment section say it's up to 180 miles per hour wind. Do they understand what this is? When you stand up and you hold on a post and you hold on to it and the wind will lift you up and pull you. We have to take this serious, and we wish somebody call them family and beg them please to just stay far from danger.
Stay safe.
Yeah, but what's the safety precaution, Flo? You know, before we go, if you can expunge on it. We know in schools they used to always tell us when earthquake, you go on the door jam or somewhere. What's the safety precaution for storm?
For a storm?
Because as I said, they only teach us in school when there's earthquake.
You go on that table.
Maybe on that table or on between a door frame, a door jam.
Or in a bathtub.
And stand up there.
Or in a bathtub.
Yeah, but them not educated people them about this. Because zinc seal chop you in a two. This is like final destination in our real life. And them people just don't take it serious.
Yeah.
If you can give them any advice, tips on safety, because even that we don't even see it in the local news. Educating the people them say you have to do this or find a community center or go to a school.
They've been doing that. That.
I saw one where the guy they try get the homeless people them off the street.
Yeah, many people been doing that, bro. I've actually been seeing. Let me say something real quick. I am proud of how Jamaica is reacting to all of this. Of course, a lot of late action, but come on, look at how this thing, even though it's been slow moving, you know, we're past the point where we are saying now, it now come. No, man, we're not really worry about it. It not really reach. And if you reach, it's not going to be that strong. Okay, we get past that already. There's nothing we can do about the procrastination. It done gone already. I am proud of how they have jumped into action. And I am super proud because I told you all yesterday, I saw the school buses out. And I saw a lot of elderly people like nursing homes and so on being cleared, people getting brought to higher grounds. I saw people carrying people. These are just neighbors, you know, and regular people. I make sure so them neighbor, all right, go pick up your neighbor because them can't walk and carry them, go somewhere, put them on the bus carry them gone at places where they will be safe. So it's not like everybody is just running around like a chicken with them head cut off. There are certain rescues in process. There are certain precautions being taken, and there are a lot of people out there who are helping others who don't know better or can't help themselves. For the most part, those who are going to stay where them want to stay and then make it known already said, me not left, me I can't write that. So there's nothing you can do about them. Them have every right to stay where they want to stay, and that's it. And I like Jamaica, not US rather, where they have mandatory evacuations for some places, right? In Jamaica, it's like, you stay if you want to stay, but I'm telling you, you need to evacuate. And the people them say, me have a choice, me I stay. You can't do nothing with that, bro. You have to just leave them alone. And we can't blame nobody when anything happened to them either, because they were told what was going to happen. So the people them already know if you do, man. And you have people out there working with the people them to get them to where they can be safe. They'll be all right.
Yeah, and I see a video where even a guy comes to say he's a chef and he's looking for any other people that are willing to learn to cook or can cook, so they can cook food for the people. So.
Yes, man. One thing about us Jamaicans, even though I see one of the female footballers from the national football team, she gave away her football jacket. I know everybody get those jackets. You have to be a team member. So one of the Storm Chaser guys, he's in Jamaica without a jacket. Can't find him jacket, and she gave him her original jacket that was given to her. And I see a lot of Jamaican people saying, oh, how that's so nice and that's Jamaica for you. But my comment to that was, yeah, she said enough Jamaican every day we could have used that jacket they'll never give them. But that's how we frightened for whitey and foreigner. Because him know say him a come into adverse weather and him end up show up at Jamaica without jacket. But that's just me. I say stuff how I want to say stuff. End of the day though, we are going to take care of each other. We might cuss you later, you know. We're allergic to jacket, not true. we might cuss you later, you know, or we might fight later, you know. But you see, when something like this happen, we're gonna take care of each other, bro. So I have no doubt that we'll be all right. It's just the level of anxiety with the level of impact that is going to happen that I'm thinking is what we're worried about more than anything else. Yeah, we don't know how much I gonna get tear up. We don't know who are gonna dead, because them that they are promised with death. And these things, these meteorologists are saying that they're hate to say it, but I'm sure, unfortunately, we will be talking about several deaths as this works its way over Jamaica. So with the words like those, people become fearful. So on and so forth. But we are gonna take care of ourselves, bro. We always do.
What about those big conference centers and so on? Are they gonna be open to the public?
I don't know. I don't even know what buildings they're using as shelters. I just know people are helping people, and that people power are the most powerful thing. People power. So as long as the people are ready to help each other, then you know we should be all right. We should be all right. I don't know which part. Missy Church a store car. I know people in that. I know people in the church. So I don't know.
They're protecting vanity over life.
Somebody is saying that yes, they are using schools. Some schools are being used as shelters as well. Mervyn says all government schools are shelters. All right.
Because they have most of our schools, the roof is concrete, so that's safe.
Right.
But then you have some of these houses, even the one them up on the hill where it's in a design like Chinese roof with arch and so on. With this wind, I don't think some of these roofs will withhold this storm.
Right. But I see some little flimsy zinc roof, you know, and I don't think they're gonna hold up in a no category 5. But we'll see.
You remember that lady did go viral when she did climb up on her roof and they hold on the zinc while them flip couldn't cut off all her hand and so on.
Jesus Christ.
Only hope she not do it again, you know.
I hope nobody else not chop it, so.
I don't know why we feel so you can't hold on zinc when the storm will remove the nail and nails are withheld.
The storm will remove the whole roof. The storm will remove the whole roof and sail it with you on it like a frisbee.
This is not the time to die as a hero.
Yeah, forget removing a zinc. That storm will remove the whole roof. Like how you take off one bottle cap off of a bottle, the storm will remove a whole roof in one piece off of a house and carry it go way down Soto.
Yeah, like all a mile.
Yeah, you're not going to be holding on to your roof, laying down on top of it or anything like that. But yeah, Jerome, the people, them will be all right, man. They will be all right. I just forget through the anxiety part here and then get through what is going to happen. And then we will see after it's done, you know. I want to play that brother here, though, for the audience because...
All right, big person.
All right, manners and respect. Because I want to commend him on what he's doing. This is the brother I was talking about earlier that I said, this is how I know that we're going to be okay, right?
I could be of assistance to at least some people. I couldn't be of assistance to all, but I thank God I could be assistance to some.
There is no shelter for the people. They provide bus, but there is no shelter because right now we have a community center over there, and it's locked up because them say it's not convenient for the people. So right now, there is no shelter. Me have to sleep. Me live a Flagaman and me have to sleep a Red Bank last night. Me have to give the community who live in a zinc shed my house because I'm living in a 2-floor house up the road. Me have to book it out. Me have to give my friend. Me have to give my family. Me have to give my colleagues. You see, because me and me one. And right now, I'm bar me a shelter because the community center, convenient. Don't a PJ planes, the roof blow off the last time. They fix back part tight, they don't fix back the whole life. So people are saying it better than risk it at them yard. Right now, me have an auntie at Treasure Beach, we need to evacuate. There's a must. And she don't have nowhere to go because the space is already taken. There's no more space. You see, Mitchie put up people, me I put up people, me have a few more friends up the road I put up people. You see, and we're not government. So we need to know why we need shelter.
The government send transport for you.
Transport, but transport to where?
Take you to the nearest available.
But there's no available shelter. Junction lock, Mayfield lock, Flagaman Community Center lock.
You hear what I'm saying?
Teacher Plains lock. So where are we supposed to?
He said, the news reporter said the government sent transportation for the people to take them to the nearest shelter. And he said the nearest shelter where? Because all the shelters are locked.
Whoa. There's no shelter provided for the people.
How many persons you have at home?
How many persons at home right now?
Yeah, what get that?
Well, me know why you take it as joke, but say at my house right now about 100 people. There's no less because there's no shelter. He said because it's a 2-floor decked up house, people line up outside and we can't turn them back. You see, the tree them need to clip on the roadside. The drain them need to. Me have one yard now wash out already, just around the corner, right in front of the supermarket. You can see from beach road yard. You see, because the drain overflow.
We understand you have opened your house to a number of residents ahead of the start. Talk to us about it.
These people had nowhere to go in the hurricane. Some of them live in the lowland area, and some of them houses not fit for the hurricane. So, being as I had enough space, and my house is there, I take them in.
How much persons you take?
Well, to be honest, I don't know, but it's 4 different families, including myself, my 5, yeah. 4.
If this is the first time you're doing something like this?
No. Every hurricane.
So, apart from your house being sturdy and you have enough space, where's that soft spot coming from?
I born with it. I born with it. I born with it.
They call her the mother of the community.
When I was smaller, when I was a child, my parents never paid me that much attention. I had to be all over. Catch here, catch there. And I know what it's like when to have nowhere to go. So I decided that when I grow up, I would like to have somewhere where I can take in people that have nowhere to go. So I even pieced it up for the same occasion. That it never get a chance finished before the hurricane.
While your house is well secured, what about operation in terms of food, feed, what, 5 different families? Or 4 different families?
I spend about pretty near $200,000 on food for everybody.
So what do you do for a living so that you're able to set aside all of 200?
I buy and sell melons. That's all.
She buy and sell melons. That's all.
Yeah, hotel people who buy for the hotel, people who buy to go to the market, and my children and my daughter's daughter-in-law and son-in-law selling Montego Bay, so they buy from me as well.
I just like to say, I thank God that I could be of assistance to at least some people. I couldn't be assistance to all, but I thank God I could be assistance to some.
And this is why I said we will be okay. We'll be all right. Because we have each other. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yo, what going on, SouFLo, me bro?
My dad, no brother. Talk to me now. What going?
Right now, me watching live, bro.
Same.
Yeah. So, them I say it drift north again.
It drift north again.
Yeah. But the guy we are sending the report, Santa Cruz side in there.
But it's still a point to Jamaica?
Yeah, man.
Still a come for it?
Still a come for it, bro. Mobile people them in a problem right now.
We did shift off a Mobile earlier, you
know?
Yeah, it's a point back on Mobile now.
Alright, let's go fast forward this one. Mobile, me I look on right now.
And then them all get it.
Right, I just want the damn star move, brother. I don't want nobody get it, brother.
Boy, bro, right now, I know what we want and where it go be. You know what I say? 185 miles per hour is the wind reach.
Yeah.
Now hear me out. This morning when me wake up and the meteorologists them said the wind is coming in, is going to hit Jamaica at 165. 10 minutes before me start the live here, them said the wind pick up speed and reach 175. Me just log on right now and it say reach 185 now. So me don't know.
Oh shit.
You see
what
the
wind 195 now, bro.
At 195 now?
Bro, me can't, yo. Yo, look at
brother.
Look at me.
Alright, my bro. Jaja God. Oh man. All right, let's go to live tracking. Damn, yo. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes, big brother, big up yourself.
Yes, my God.
Troy, you ever get to check out like Isaac Buchanan thing, context matter?
Yeah, man.
Check out the last one when I talk about the storm, man.
Okay.
But may I say this? You see what you said about the electric line them? And the garbage where you see like 10 years, look like it did a long time. I always call you and I said this about the taxes and this. No, you see the storm, you see if they never teeth up and never do the work, if them they do the work, you know, orange and green, them would have bring the country to a development level where we could have brace it better. But JPS and ball like said them can't run underground line because it's too expensive. Flo, you know how much people come back, how much scheme get built, and nobody a thief like. And Jamaica have the highest electrical rate in the Americas. And them a boss say them can't run. And like you say, you know, Flo, all them line they have to go down, you know, are up in the air, and them same line, same pole, they might have the projectile are flying at people yard and kill off people, you know. But the dunce is so high around here, and you see that little video there you show about the shelter them. And they say, think, yo, them people will govern, them don't govern, them don't do the work.
You hear what the brother said, right? The news reporter asked him, that was on the Star, by the way, doing a live report. The news reporter asked him, but why everybody staying, so much people staying? The government sent transportation to take y'all to shelter. And the answer was, none of the shelters are open. And him name all of the places them that is supposed to be a shelter that are all locked.
Well, Isaac said, you know, and Mr. the PNP, them a try, but them a try too little, too late. Them people should have gone out a long time because them broke Jamaica foot. And them right now, that's why them know how much people are dead. Just like how you say in the flow. All of them lying there are go in at the ear, brother.
Bro.
And them know because the burial thing did show them, but them checks say them can't wait out 10 years and next storm. No, climate change starting up.
So for the people
Jamaica,
go on, brother, go on. I will
Jamaica still have a dam. We have a dam. We have 2 dams. We built for about 200,000 people. And no improvement not come since then. But one bag of taxes appear and them just a chop it. And everybody a smile like a sort of thing say. Well, see, this is the results of sort of things say. This is the results. And then your prime minister come on TV and I talk about, I worry about the image. Only if you know on yourself, man, I know when a time for war. Get them boy are some little scout, brother.
All right, my brother.
Yeah, man, brother, how you have to have them electric line over? Or you have to turn off floor? And then, it's just a weird thing, my brother. But little more. Pick up yourself, man.
Manners. So what he's talking about, right? It sounds like blame, but let me be honest with y'all. The best time to talk about some of these things is now, because we tried talking about some of these things before any emergency situation happened, and a lot of Jamaicans weren't hearing what we were saying because it wasn't an emergency situation. So sometimes the only time to drive home a message to the people them is when it's right over a dead body, when somebody just dead, and everybody pay attention. Jesus Christ, look what happened now. We can say, yeah, it happened because of this. When this is happening is when we can actually say something. What he was talking about is very valid. So although it might sound like casting blame, let me explain to you, right? What the brother talked about is the fact that JPS, Jamaica Public Service, Jamaica Postal Service, whatever you want to call them, they've been the sole providers, the controller of Jamaica's grid for a long time now. And there has been no development over the years, no modernization of their structuring over the years. Them know say every time little wind fall or blast past the island, the whole of the power line them go down and them kind of something there. All these wooden power lines you see them have up on all them thing there, half of them rotten off down in the ground for a long time. People, when storms come and power lines go down, you're talking about live power lines in a lot of places in bodies of water. So you're talking about electrocution of others that are around after the storm passed. This is what the meteorologist was speaking about this morning, where he said the damages, we're not just talking about like the storm blowing by, we're talking about the mudslide and the road them breakaway and all these things after. So he's very right by what he's saying. JPS, I overcharge everybody from God know how long. I have a video where I did a research and came up with how much money they make per year out of Jamaica in profits. It's a mind-boggling, staggering amount of US dollars, hundreds of millions of. They could very well afford to start running these power lines underground or build concrete power lines so we don't have where power line them blow away every time we get storm. So just on that alone. So yeah, it might sound like casting blame, but also it's now is the time to say that, because only now people are gonna listen. That's what I go on, right? Power already out in many areas, and they're gonna turn off the power during the storm. See it there? Power is already out in many areas, and they're actually going to turn it off purposely during the storm. Right. So yeah, the country is going to be in darkness for a while, and the country is going to not have communication with the outside world for a while too. Right. Somebody called me yesterday and said, SouFlo, if you know how me did paro, when time all electricity gone and we never get none for a week or whatever. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Morning. SouFlo, a lot of the shelters are schools, right?
Yeah.
And they turn them into shelter. So therefore, they are not really prepared for housing the people, right?
Well, schools are known to be shelters, so it's like that's the national protocol. Like if anything happen, run to the school, or we can use the school building as shelter. So
because I heard one teacher was saying she couldn't open her school because her school needs sheltering herself. The school is not good enough because some schools don't have proper like bathrooms and stuff like that for them to use.
That right there.
And then there's a new shelter that was open in Portland up until 8:45 p.m. last night. New shelter, ribbon was cut and everything, beds and everything in the shelter. It's closed. Nobody could go in.
and not only that,
brand new shelter.
How many
open.
beds? How many beds?
They didn't say how many beds were in, but they say they have beds. It's a brand new shelter, but it was closed in Portland. Closed because they didn't get to hire people to work, something of that sort in the shelter. So that's one of the problems. A lot of the shelters are not operating properly because there's no overseeing there in the shelters.
Yeah, and the people are speaking up, and they're saying that the shelters are closed.
Yeah, so
why are they sending
transportation for
so why are
them?
they sending
There's
them
nowhere for some of them to go.
Right, why are they sending transportation if there's nowhere for them
So
to go?
It's all optics on and showing that it's all of that stuff because there's no place for some of them to go.
Damn.
No proper bathroom, no proper. Some people can't get.
Are you saying they're faking it? Are you saying they're faking it to the very end?
Probably not everything, but probably some. I'm not saying everything, but like the one in Portland, it was shown on. I can see the brand new shelter locked up because the guy was asking them on the homeless on the road, why are you guys not in the shelter? They said we go to the shelter and the shelter is all locked up. And he went and investigated.
Somebody is asking you which part of Portland.
I think it's probably in the town area because it was on Colin Bell's show, and he was talking about it. So yeah, they were trying to say they're going to get the mayor or somebody who is in charge to find it. I don't know if they opened it this morning, but up until last night it was closed.
All right.
So that's one of the issues that's going on with the shelters.
Okay. Well, that's what the brother said in the video as well.
Yeah, but yeah, that's okay.
All right. Yeah, Portland in the hills, of course, it's gonna be cold. They're trying to pull a wool over our eyes. Someone else says something when I need for your calling about, they're trying to pull a wool over our eyes about what? I want to hear your take on this because that's a very interesting thing for you to say. They're trying to pull a wool over our eyes. You know me already. I have a lot of stuff that I should say, but I've learned over the time that I've been on this platform that I know everything good for say. Who've been journeying with me on this already see how things go once me start talk down certain avenue. Once me take a right turn and start go down certain street, watch and see if the live don't start flicker, click, and cut off and all kind of madness will happen. So I'm learning as I go along how to govern the live, and sometimes I just have to big out my eye them and shake my head and go on like me don't know nothing and keep it moving or play devil's advocate. So y'all can say what you want to say. I'm up here. They're going to look at me as the leader and me trying to pull together a platform that is probably against certain agenda or whatever. So I want to understand that. So, you know what I mean? Feel free to say what you got to say. Whether you want to call in or put it in our comment section. And I just say, I can't say. I realize certain things not to be said. Yeah. I don't notice how since we switch up and start govern a certain way, and sister, we don't have no problem with the live them. We're paying attention. We know what time it is. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. I have one question to ask you.
One question. All right, ask it.
Yes. If this hurricane is very, very bad, and a lot of people get very much hurt, and a lot of people can rescue people. Do you think they can take the Prime Minister out of office?
Minnie Bob, I can't understand what you just said. Only part I understood was Prime Minister in office.
Okay, if the hurricane is very bad.
If the hurricane is very bad.
And if they cannot reach people,
and if they cannot reach people,
because of the word and where you think they can get rid of the prime minister?
Like if it is catastrophic and many lives are lost and whatever, if they can get rid of him?
Absolutely.
Well, I just learned something. Our prime minister, so one time them telling about England is just a figurehead and they don't have no power. The King of England can actually take your prime minister out of office, and if they want to. So imagine that, right? The King of England could take your prime minister out of office if they want to. But if the prime minister is going along with the king's agenda and serving his purpose, he most likely won't do it. So to answer your question, Minnie Bob, if major catastrophe happens, they can't just remove the prime minister just like that. It will have to be something that will have to go to the UK, to the royal head of state, and he will have to decide. Have to go through Governor General, etc., and they'll decide. They're not going to get rid of Andrew because of that, though. I don't care how much Jamaican dead. They ain't getting rid of him because of that. It'll just be looked at as a natural catastrophe or a natural happening. You know, a bad hurricane came and many people lost their lives. And that's one of the, for the history books, and we'll keep moving forward. But they won't be getting rid of him because of that. So, no, the people themselves can't do it. They can't remove him. Not because of that either.
I feel so bad about the hurricane.
Yeah, we all feel bad about it, fam. We all feel bad about it. At this moment now, if we feel bad, don't even mean nothing. Because I can't even say I feel bad. You know why? I don't want to turn it into my feelings. Because honestly speaking, it's not about me. And I'm not in Jamaica. So I'm not having to deal with it. Right? So the people that me want here, so them feel bad are the one them that's about to get hit directly by it. Or those who have like their elderly family members, their mommy, daddy by herself, grandpa, grandma there, this not gonna look good with house not situated properly. Oh God, help them. Them the people that can feel bad. Me and you, safe for it, which part today? Yeah, so we're not gonna turn it into our feelings. See?
That's true.
All right, sir. Well, big up yourself, same way, see?
Big up, please, we beg people to pay for Jamaica, so people wouldn't get hurt and like this. And big up to all my Jamaican people.
All right, family. One love.
Okay.
All right. That was Minnie Bob. Float me there the window. Hold on there. I miss saw my comments them. Somebody else said float me there the window. Yeah, me not gonna turn this into me scared. I'm not in the position to be scared. If I'm scared for the people who are there. Right? And them feel bad because them about to go through it. Most of us are not there. Where we're at, we're good. If you tell me a word about your family members now, then that's a whole different story. I've been telling you, when I get hurricane in October, we live on the planet too long. If you don't understand the weather pattern, man. I saw. So what you say with that now? Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Pray and unite and these kind of things. A vote of no confidence in Parliament. Yeah, a vote of no confidence in Parliament will still have to go through the Governor General and go to the King in the UK. And they're not removing him because of that. From there, the window, look out, and it'll get wicked. Ross. Which part of that, Donna? Donna Thompson. Donna, you say you're there at the window, look out, and it'll get wicked. Which part you there? Oche, Clarendon, Mobile. Donna says she there at the window, look out, and it'll get wicked. So if the hurricane season is from June to the end of November, how is it that we don't get hurricane in October? I don't know what that person they're talking about. For how long they're going to use that excuse when they didn't do the work to lessen the damage to people and property. I don't think we're prepared. I think we will build back from whatever damages are about to happen, but I don't think we are 100% prepared to meet what is about to happen if it hits us the way how these meteorologists are saying that it's going to hit us. Donna, Donna, Trelawney girl. Trelawney, Donna there. Mervin. Rotted. After Trelawney, not far from away. Trelawney, not far from, you know. If it look wicked up at Trelawney there. Mobile. Them say Mobile gonna get hit wicked. Let's see. Them was in Parliament when them was in the question. Well, let's take a call real quick. Live on the air with SouFlo.
Yeah, brother. Sorry about that. We did just have to get some info from some people there from Amanda, let's say, isn't it? Yes.
So you can still reach them?
Huh?
You can still reach your people them?
Yeah, man. You have some place that the Wi-Fi kind of in and out. Some place still have light. Some not have none. But fortunate enough, we can still reach out to my family them because part you don't know. Everybody God bless you, but some people are unruly here, man. Come just watch one house step a lift up live.
Boy, may I watch the satellite. It hit Jamaica, you know.
Yeah, man.
It's touching down in Jamaica as we speak. I'm watching the satellite right now on Fox Weather. It's touching down in Jamaica as we speak.
One of them storm chaser there in Admiral in the Santa Cruz. In the R-type.
And where am say I go on? See it come in a Black River, Treasure Beach area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there.
Well, all right. So it come in an island, you know. And it move up towards the railway there.
They feel the last year and come out this year and get you again, bro.
The eye got that way they do. It go away from Mandeville.
Yeah, it go away from Mobile. We don't want to touch the land none at all.
No, but it touch the land.
Oh shit.
It touch the land right now. May I watch the satellite right now? It touch the land right now. It just drop in a Black River area. Go on Fox Weather Hurricane.
Hold on.
Fox Weather. Go on Fox Weather.
Alright. Anyway, I got me there. Bro, I not sleep last night, you know, bro.
Yes, where says I bother you?
I bother me from family down there, see?
Boy. Well, we have family down there, bro. Me just tell the audience yesterday, sir. And I said, I'm glad say my grandparents dead, but them do them time on earth and them pass off, you know what I say? And usually when them thing happen, cause my grandparents they up in them 90s, when them something happen, a bear worries for we where they are parent. You know? But now we don't have them to worry about. Everybody else down there are people that can move around and handle themselves. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We have to go see where it do. Them put up one sign just now said this is your last chance to save your life. Rotted. Yeah, follow them people here. Church top gone to rotted. Yo. I must say that's why they didn't put no people in that church them.
Yeah, Mr. Over there some kind of report them dropped in a church.
Yeah, them have the eye directly over there, so.
Yeah.
Black River and Treasure Beach area. It a touchdown, you know. Well, people, we're just gonna keep watching it because we have to go see, we're gonna see what go on, and that is that. We're still hoping and praying that this thing take a mad turn and go so and left with. Nothing lasts forever still, bro. This tour gonna end. This tour gonna come to an end, and we have to go build back from here. So seeing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this tour gonna come to an end.
You can't believe some man them that shit 2 man that spent on last night, bro.
Last night, all this will go on.
All this will
go on. The man them not chill. No, I'm not change,
Sure, no.
Why? Check on family, them say.
Yeah, man.
Why? All right, my brother.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
Say it manners. All right. It's looking, what they're giving is that it just touched down in Jamaica, or it's hovering about to touch that area, Treasure Beach area, Black River area over there. So. And it looks like it's going further out, like out to Montego Bay side. So it's skirting Treasure Beach area, but it looked like it'll go inland to Mobile. The eyes moving towards Sav. Well, we're going to see. We're going to see. I hate this for us, but there's nothing we can do, At this point, there's nothing we can do. We just have to see what happens next and build back from what happens next. Melissa, both a touchdown upon landfall in a little bit. It's hovering right at Negril right now. Well, it's going Treasure Beach area, Black River area right now. But the trajectory they're showing is that it's going to go skirt and go over to Negril area. Me no know. We just have to follow it. It is unpredictable. It is unpredictable. This storm has obviously been like changing direction. 1 minute you watch the news and the meteorologists them and they're saying it's heading west. And the next time I turn it on, it's like it's heading north now. And I turn it back on, it's going back west. So it's obviously you can't really predict where it's gonna go exactly. Somebody says Hexet says that the U.S. now has struck 3 more boats in the Pacific Ocean, killed 14 more people. Why? I saw. Melissa is the toxic baby mother. She unpredictable. She unpredictable. You can't tell her nothing. You can't tell her nothing. Well, my Jamaican people stay strong. That's all I can say. If you weren't prepared from before, you ain't gonna be prepared much now. We're gonna switch topics because I'm not gonna stay on much longer. My anxiety they're at an all-time high. I'm actually gonna go sit and watch this thing move. I just wanted to put this out there though. You're damn if you do and you're damn if you don't. That's why I tell people, say, make sure you're good at your yard too, Do not disconnect yourself permanently from where you come from. Because if you look at the climate of what's happening in the United States of America today, the great USA seems to be in problems, fam. Seems to be in problems. So, first of all, you have a holiday coming around, Thanksgiving holiday. That's the holiday where people look forward to food in them house and get together and turkey and this and that and ham and rah and all kind of something. But before that, people still need food on a daily basis, right? So I'm just going to give you 3 things that are happening right now. So food stamp or SNAP benefits will not be available for November. because of the ongoing federal government shutdown, as the U.S. Department of Agriculture is not using emergency funds to cover them, which will leave millions of Americans without food assistance until Congress decides to pass a budget. October benefits were processed. November benefits are also at risk. So there will be none for November. And after November, them don't know what them are going to tell the people them say. So for those who are heavily dependent on SNAP or food stamps, I don't want you to think of SNAP and food stamp as just lazy people who don't want to get up and go work. There are people who they have conditions where they can't get up and go work, and they depend on these, right? So this is a general cut for everybody. So the people them who you want to send to go work, that's fine. But the people who can't go work, they're getting hurt right alongside those as well. That's one. Another thing that's happening, which I told y'all it was going to happen, and somebody told me about, no, it's not SouFlo. The military pay won't be affected. Well, military pay will not be available due to government shutdown. That began on October 1st of 2025 because Congress has not passed a resolution to fund the Department of War, leaving active duty personnel without pay until the budget is enacted. While some funds were temporarily diverted or donated to cover a recent payment, a permanent solution is needed for this issue, and the military families should prepare for continued uncertainty, potentially seeking assistance from financial institutions like USAA or Navy Federal Credit Union because they're not going to be getting paid until Congress fixes things. These are active duty military personnel people. So that's kind of like me going to work every day. And my boss tell me at the end of the week, say, can't pay you, you know. You have to go wait till next week. But you have to work. I have your new schedule set up for you for next week, but we're not too sure if you're going to get paid next week either. This is what's going on in the US. I'm just putting this at the tail end of what we've been discussing all morning. We've been on for almost 3 hours now. I'm going to be leaving once that hit 3, which is in the next 3 minutes. So I'm just putting this out there for everybody. U.S. military active duty personnel is not getting paid. And that started October 1st. We are in November. And I told y'all that they would be affected. All right. And then, according to analysis from the outplacement firm Challengers, Gray and Christmas, nearly 950,000 Americans were laid off from their employment through September of 2025, with job cuts now forecasted to surpass 1 million by the end of the year. So by the end of the year, there will be over 1 million Americans who will not have work anymore, who were employed. Forget the ones who didn't have job before. These are people who are employed, who will be losing their employment, right? It's a shit show all around, friend. So people are facing uncertainties here. And then we are watching that Category 5 storm head for Jamaica there. You can't win. You can't win. We're going to leave it right here, though, for now. All right? My anxiety at an all-time high, like I said before. I can't keep talking because my mind won't leave the subject of what is about to take place in Jamaica. So I'm going to go watch, and we will meet again if God spare life. Like my granny, Miss Ruby, said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. For those of you who don't know, I keep my grandmother and my grandfather right here. Very impactful people in my life. Them set my foundation. Them 2 people here. So Miss Ruby said, be good. And if you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. And my grandfather always said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. Because me can't give myself tomorrow. You can't either. No matter how powerful you think you are, you can't guarantee yourself tomorrow, right? So if God spare life, we'll meet again right here. Be good, man. Be safe. And for my Jamaican people them who are tuned in here, we'll link up in the morning and hopefully things are not that bad. And a whole heap of can go up on the live and say, SouFlo, we're good. It passed and not too much damage done or anything like that. I'm keeping you in my prayers, friend. Keeping you in my prayers. I'm out. Peace.